Hey, Joe. Matt, coach wants to talk to you. Look at that, I got 3 minutes to spare. I'm still trying to get just so many little subtleties. If you want to, if something happens and you lose your stream, you're screwed. What's that? Yeah, we won't take it until they're ready to go. Stand by.
Welcome to Lorain High School. Tonight, some high school basketball. The Garfield Heights Bulldogs taking on your Lorain Titans. I'm Dave Rivera, joined alongside my partner, Don Vincent. Getting ready for tip-off here.
Good to get things underway here. Game number 2 for the Titans.
TJ Williams in the circle for the Titans that win the tip. Asaya Killian passes to Jordan Daniels from the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Jacob Addis with the tip back. Titans try to save it. Jordan Daniels has the ball. Asaya Killian passing to Rashad Carter. Killian has the ball, looking to make some moves. Up top to TJ Williams. Rashad Carter with the basketball, drives to the paint, and we've got a foul.
You're seeing pretty early on with this Lorain JV squad, and again, you know, they don't have great numbers tonight as they didn't last night. We were talking about that before the game.
That's definitely a big key tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna see them wanting to go to the rack early and start throwing some points up quickly.
Jordan Daniels with the 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound, Stephen Cornwell. Cornwell with the ball, pushes it up top to Jarrell Brown. Brown with the pass. Javion Curtis for 3, no good. Rebound, Garfield Heights. Jarrell Brown with the quick 2.
Nice job getting position underneath that time for Garfield Heights. They'll step right into full court pressure. This makes a lot of sense when you see a team with a short roster get after them press-wise.
Wear them down. The Titans we talked about with only 6 players tonight. And they played last night, Don. They victorious with a score of 59-41 over Shaw. So back-to-back nights for the Titans.
I think one of the things you're seeing really good job from the Titans right now is they've got good balance on the floor. As they move the ball left wing to right wing, you're watching the Garfield Heights guys chase.
The spacing.
Which is what you want to see.
They're very patient on offense. Good job swinging the ball. We've got a sub. Christian Ruiz comes into the ball game. Rashad Carter will check out. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Noah Werman checks in. And Jalen Davis checked out. Jordan Daniels up top with the basketball. Killian for 3, corner, no good. Christian Ruiz battles down low with the rebound. Had it, lost it, turnover. Garfield Heights ball.
Yeah, you got to be strong underneath there.
Christian Ruiz had a great game last night. He scored 13 points for the Titans. Yeah.
All right.
Stephen Cornwell with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Passing it to the wing. He gets the ball back. Swinging it to the other side.
A little aggressive on that step up that time by Williams.
And TJ's got to be careful with the early foul. We talked about the Titans having a slim rotation.
You got them to give, but you got to be. You're right. At this point, you've only got 30 for the whole game.
You got to space them out.
Yeah. Actually, it's not even that many when you think about it. It's probably like 24.
Javion Curtis with the ball for the Bulldogs. Back to Jarrell Brown. Jarrell Brown to Stephen Cornwell. 3-point basket from the Bulldogs, no good. Loose ball on the ground. And we've got a tie-up. Jump ball. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Effectively a team rebound, but also looks like a quick timeout.
Quick timeout by the Bulldogs. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 1025 on Spectrum. You can also check out Lorain Schools TV on YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. We're also on Facebook and Twitter as well. Make sure you check out our updates and our programs throughout the year.
Well, you know, we were talking with Joe Bach, who's on the cameras right now a little bit earlier. 2.1 million views. Is that right, Joe? 2.1 million on YouTube. My goodness.
And last night we had over 3,000 views for the season opener of the Lorain High games. So excellent turnout from the community, and we appreciate you watching us here on Channel 20.
I give Joe a little bit of credit. He's done probably almost all of those. I can't imagine there are too many games he's not part of.
That's a one-man band right there. Garfield Heights with the ball up top. Asaya Killian checking Stephen Cornwell. Cornwell makes a move, goes to the basket. Pass is deflected out of bounds. Great defense by the Titans.
It seems as though Cornwell wants to be the motor for this Bulldog squad.
He definitely seems like he gets first shot at taking that basket to the rack.
One of the things we haven't talked about, and we will, is that the quarter length has been modified for this game.
So the first 2 quarters we're going to run 7 minutes, and since we're a little bit behind, the third and fourth quarter will be 6 minutes, just so our listeners and viewers know. Shot up, no good. Rebound, TJ Williams. Asaya Killian bringing it up. Back to Williams. Makes a move. Jacob Addis from the corner. No good. Rebound, Garfield Heights. Werman with the ball, moving it up top. Stephen Cornwell for three, no good. Rebound Bulldogs. Shot up, no good. Jordan Daniels, save. And Killian is pushing the ball up top. Jordan Daniels from three, no good. Christian Ruiz with the rebound, put back off the glass, it's good. And we got a tie ball game.
You like that already. You know, you're going to keep it tight. You're going to keep it close. You like that if you've got a normal roster. You need to get a little bit of separation right now, though, if you're Lorain High.
And the Titans not off to that hot start as they did yesterday. 3-point basket, Bulldogs no good. Ball out of bounds, Titans.
The shooting right now, you know, for JV squad, and I realize, you know, both of these squads were a little on the cool side. There wasn't a big warm-up here, about 7-8 minutes maybe. All the three balls are coming off the dribble as opposed to out of rhythm. And you won't see a lot of those go in if you're not seeing guys shoot the ball pretty much off the pass.
Garfield Heights was a little late today coming in, so they got a quick warm-up. The Titans had a little bit longer of a warm-up, but both teams starting off cold today. Jordan Daniels with the pass, Killian. Basketball up top, Rashad Carter passes to Williams. Williams with the drive, shot, no good. Christian Ruiz with the rebound, up, and he's fouled. Christian Ruiz will head to the line for two.
First free throws of this first quarter.
Talked about Christian Ruiz with a big game last night, 13 points for the Titans in their victory over Shaw.
And I think that was his second or third rebound already tonight.
Substitution for Garfield Heights. Corey Wilson checks into the game for Javion Curtis. First shot no good by Ruiz.
You can already see that some of the Lorain guys breathing a little bit heavy. You know, when your free throw shots come up short, that's also a pretty good indicator that you're a little winded. But there you go, got the correction.
Second one up and in for Christian Ruiz. Cornwell with the ball for the Bulldogs. Werman. Saya Killian getting down on the ground for that loose ball. Great effort.
So you've either got to have a foul or you've got to have a travel, and they're going to call the foul. And I got to tell you, Killian was down on the floor, I thought, and the Garfield Heights
jumped on him,
backed into him, and ended up tripping. I didn't quite see a foul. Being a little bit of a homer, I suppose.
Werman with the drive to the basket, no good. Rebound, Jordan Daniels. He's pushing that ball, looking for TJ Williams. Pass just a little bit too far ahead. Turnover Titans.
Like to see on that fast break, you want to see guys filling lanes and taking angles and getting after that.
He was there. He was wide open. Just a little bit too much mustard on that pass. Cornwell with the ball, looking for a screen up top. Corey Wilson with the drive and the basket.
A solid take in the paint. Tough to defend that one. And you know, sometimes you concede those ones. Guy gets a good shot, he's going to put it in.
Rashad Carter with the good look. Turnover Titans. Werman with the take. No good. Garfield Heights is battling for it, and looks like it's Titans ball. A little tie-up down there. Could have been a travel. Got it off just in time before that referee blew the whistle. Asaya Killian with the ball up court, making some moves. Jordan Daniels, swing to Rashad Carter. Christian Ruiz with the take and the foul.
I like the nice, strong move. You got the power dribble, you get it to the blocks, you go up strong, and if you're going to go up, you take the abuse. But you make sure you got that shot going up there, you get yourself to the line, take advantage.
Well, always a good rule, Don, is when your jumper's not falling, you take that ball to the basket.
Absolutely.
And you get those free throws, and that's how you get your rhythm going. Christian Ruiz trying to find that rhythm here for the Titans tonight.
His third and fourth free throws of this first quarter.
First one a little too strong off the back iron.
Such a quiet gym. And for this gym to be quiet.
It's strange.
It is.
It's strange. We know that Lorain normally has a packed house. Christian Ruiz with the second free throw attempt.
For the JV game.
Yeah, but with the protocols tonight, not even friends and family. So we're here bringing it to you live on Spectrum 1020 and the YouTube Lorain City Schools TV 20 channel. Garfield Heights with the ball. Cornwell swings it to Werman. Werman for three, no good. Rebound, Christian Ruiz. Jordan Daniels swinging the ball up top to Rashad Carter. Carter back to Daniels. Daniels with the drive. Dish to Ruiz. Jumper's good.
Like it.
Nice little mid-range jumper there off the baseline for Christian Ruiz.
He's got all 6 of Lorain High's points.
Active. Very active tonight. Cornwell to Werman. Q Miller with the jumper at the top. No good. Jordan Daniels pushing it for the Titans. Behind the back, jumper is good. Jordan Daniels, 6'1" junior, Don. He plays varsity as well, so he's splitting some double duty tonight.
I don't imagine you're going to see more than a couple quarters out of him in the JV game.
He played 2 last night.
Yeah.
And then he dressed for varsity as well. Garfield Heights with the ball up top. Q Miller on the wing. 4 seconds left. 3. Basket is good. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. 8-6 in favor of your Titans. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see them do things that'll help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Quarter. Welcome back here to Lorain High School. JV action here. Titans up 8-6. Both teams feeling each other out there in that first quarter, back and forth. Talked about both teams trying to get something started offensively. Don, you mentioned the Titans were winning the battle of the boards.
Yeah, they're up 10-5 at the end of the first quarter. I think that's a pretty solid number if you're Lorain High. Most of those on the defensive side. 7 of those 10 were on the defensive side. So you're limiting Garfield Heights in terms of their second chance opportunities. The problem, neither team is shooting really well right now. Lorain probably a little bit better inside. They're 3 of 4 on the inside, but once you step outside the arc, really nobody's hitting right now.
Yeah, both teams cold from behind the arc. Garfield Heights will start the second quarter with the ball. Javion Curtis handles up top. Passes. Rashad Carter with the steal for the Titans. Carter making a move to the basket. And we've got a foul. Jalen Davis picking up the foul for the Bulldogs. That is his first.
One of the things I thought Carter did really well there is, you know, he looked maybe a little bit out of control, but he kept pushing toward the basket. If he was out of control, his guy was in a bad position and playing off his heels rather than off his toes.
I liked his shot last night. He's a left-handed shooter. Had a really sweet stroke going for him. We'll see what he can do tonight. Killian with the ball, trapped in the corner. Almost a turnover. Titans will maintain possession.
So kind of watch what Garfield Heights is doing here. When Lorain goes into the corner, onto the wing, they're going to run out and trap it and try to turn that in, points going the other way.
They're trapping right now into Killian. Got another foul called. Foul is on number 11, Kevin Dykes. Rashad Carter, and here comes that pressure from the Bulldogs. Got to get rid of it. Christian Ruiz to Jordan Daniels, back to Carter. Carter with the drive, take, floater is good. Rashad Carter with that floater. Jalen Davis handling the ball for the Bulldogs up top. Rashad Carter checking him. Kevin Dykes drives to the basket on Killian. Floater up, good. Kevin Dykes, sophomore, with a nice running floater. Killian with the ball into the corner, passes to Rashad Carter. Carter passes to the wing. Jordan Daniels with the drive. Beautiful find underneath to Addis. Unable to handle it.
Yeah, the idea was right. A good job collapsing on defensively for Garfield Heights, taking that one away. Got to be some kind of call here. Oh boy,
we've got to travel. Javion Curtis took that pressure and the contact off the dribble, just a little bit too many steps. Coach Killian giving instructions to his JV squad.
That's a good way to put it.
I'm sure we can all hear. Rashad Carter with the ball in the corner. He's trapped. And a timeout by Coach Killian.
So, and here's one of the things he's going to tell the guys.
He's got to work on that pressure.
Well, part of the trick, if teams are going to trap you, you've got to be smart as a ball handler. That means two guys are coming at you. That means you've only got 3 other defenders. They can't manage the whole court. So I've got to be able to find, okay, this is where they're coming from. That's probably where I'm going to have an open guy unless you get good rotation. Even at that, your guys, your teammates need to make themselves available. You need to be able to find one. Get the ball, know where you're going to go almost as soon as you get it and get rid of it. You beat that double team by them chasing, you'll end up with a decent shot.
Yeah, you don't want to try to split the double team per se, or drive through it, but you don't want to panic either. Step back, look for the open guy. Like you said, it's usually coming from wherever that extra guy is coming.
You got to be quick with it. And you're right. There are some guys that can split that double team and will drive through it. They're special, and there are very few of them. You've got, as a JV ball player, you've got to think about, okay, this is how these things work, and this is part of the learning process.
So Titans hoping to get rid of that pressure. Bulldogs maintaining it. Killian with the ball on the wing. Passes to Ruiz. Ruiz to Carter.
There you go.
Killian with the swing 3, no good.
That's okay.
It was a good shot.
It was a good decision. You got a good ball movement. You got a good-looking shot.
3-pointer by the Bulldogs up, no good. Rashad Carter with the rebound. Finds Jordan Daniels in the corner. Daniels with the take, layup,
like it.
Good.
Like it a lot.
Jordan Daniels had 15 last night to lead the JV team in scoring.
I'm going to give you a number when the Titans come back on their offensive end here that I think you'll like, and you'll kind of get the idea where their strengths lie.
Jacob Addis trying to step out, and Kevin Dykes with the 3 for the Bulldogs, no good. Rebound Titans. Jordan Daniels with the push.
Lorain High is 5 of 6 inside the arc. Take the ball inside. Be strong. There you go.
Good take. Up and under. Jacob Addis, no good. Rebound Addis. And the second one falls. Jacob Addis. It's a great up and under move. Was able to stick with it, get his rebound, go right back up.
You see Lorain High being a little bit more aggressive, handling that double team, getting the ball inside, high percentage shots, and they're starting to extend the lead.
Bulldogs with the ball. Terrell Jewell takes the ball to the basket, and it is good.
Did a nice job, kind of an old school drop step into the lane.
And he's a junior. Big guy, he's got some size, you could tell. Bulldogs maintaining that pressure on the Titans, trying to trap on the wings. Ruiz to Carter for 3. Carter, no good. Long rebound. It's going to stay with the Titans. Got some substitutions coming in for the Bulldogs. Jameer Moore checks in, and Q Miller also checks in for the Bulldogs.
JV ballgame has been pretty entertaining so far. Good start to the night between these conference foes.
Lake Erie League action, big time going on tonight.
Must have been tipped heading out, not a signal, but we'll just assume.
Titans with the inbounds on the side. Jordan Daniels handling the duties. Finds TJ Williams on the baseline. Killian to Carter, back to Killian. Killian with the good pass to TJ Williams, no good. Williams with the rebound and follow-up. Inside the paint, the Titans are definitely doing their damage.
That's where their strengths lie right now.
Bulldogs, Corey Wilson with the ball. Wilson with the pass to Q Miller. Miller's jumper is no good. Rebound, Titans. Jordan Daniels pushing that ball up for Lorain. Got in trouble, looked to dish it off, and it was a turnover. Here comes the Bulldogs. Layup is good. Jalen Davis for 2. Killian with the ball. Spin move. Nice dish. TJ Williams. Great look by Isaiah Killian. Great job.
I'd love to know if he planned that when he went up into that 360 spin, or if he just improvised that on the way down.
Bulldogs, Q Miller with the take, shot up, no good. Rebound by Jameer Moore, and he is tied up. Possession goes to the Titans. Want to give a special shout out to Diane Kish.
Yeah.
Watching from California.
On the West Coast.
Yeah. So it's early out there.
Yeah, you're right. 3 hours difference. So what do we got? It's just after 5 o'clock. Maybe watching over dinner.
Welcome all our viewers on YouTube, Lorain Schools TV 20. Killian with the ball, fast break. Left-handed take is good. Isaiah Killian really starting to catch fire here for the Titans. And we've got an 8-point lead. Q Miller, jumper, good for the Bulldogs. Rashad Carter taking the ball. Tried to find TJ Williams up top. It's a turnover. Bulldogs pushing. Jordan Daniels with that nice steal. Look to Rashad Carter. And turnovers back and forth, Don.
Control. Be in control.
Both teams, yeah, getting a little fast. Bulldogs, Kevin Dykes bringing the ball up. Isaiah Killian checking him. He's going to get a ball screen by Q Miller. Dykes for 3, no good. Rashad Carter with the rebound. He's pushing it for the Titans. Jordan Daniels up top. Drives, dishes, finds Killian for 3. Good. Isaiah Killian for 3. Great take by the Titans. 2-man game by the Bulldogs. Give and go, no go. We've got a charge.
Yeah, they're going to take that one off, and you know the idea was right. You called it in terms of a 2-man game. You just it's those moments when those old school basics like jump stops make a difference.
We've got a timeout by the Titans. 23-14. Titans on top here in the second quarter.
I'm up here demonstrating in the booth here. I'm demonstrating a jump stop. You might even hear it on these mics.
if Joe would have just turned the camera back and seen you do a jump stop, I'm sure all our viewers would have loved it.
We need to probably stop doing that up here. Lorain High's bounced out to a 9-point lead, 23-14 as we head into the last few seconds of this second quarter. And again, I mean, it's basic stuff that's got them to this point. They're rebounding really well. They've committed 3 turnovers in this quarter, 3 turnovers in the first quarter, but they're taking good high percentage shots and good looks. Even the 3-point balls that they're throwing up are a little bit different now because they're coming off the pass and they're coming in rotation rather than a guy just kind of dribbling up and looking for his own shot. So I think they're doing a lot of things that kind of lead to success, and I think we're seeing more of that in this second quarter.
Well, when you got that inside game going, it draws the defense in, and then you're able to kick it out to that wing, and you've seen Isaiah Killian knock down that corner from the jumper, or a jumper from the corner, and good going so far here for the Titans. Rashad Carter with the ball for Lorain. Isaiah Killian handling the ball. Jordan Daniels now with the ball up top. Titans looking to get something going offensively. Isaiah Killian, deep three, no good. TJ Williams with the save. Bulldogs are driving. Nice pass to Q Miller. Q Miller with the jumper, no good. Bulldogs tip in, no good. Looks like we got a foul. Isaiah Killian picking up the foul for the Titans. 38 seconds left here in this second quarter. Titans on top, 23-14. This JV game, thank you for tuning in and watching. YouTube channel, Lorain Schools TV 20. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Kevin Dykes with the ball up top for the Bulldogs, being checked by Rashad Carter. Corey Wilson with the drive for the Bulldogs, no good. Rashad Carter pushing the ball for Lorain. Spin move, lost control. Corey Wilson recovered for the Bulldogs, and we've got a foul on the Titans. I believe it was Christian.
Killian.
Was it Killian?
I'm pretty sure.
He's going to take a seat, and Jacob Addis will check into the ball game now. 22 seconds left here, second quarter.
Right, and I think that's exactly why he's sitting down right now, because he's got at least two.
You got to be careful with 6-man.
Yeah.
Kevin Dykes with the ball up top for the Bulldogs, splits the double team, drives, jumper, no good. Christian Ruiz battling down low, great job. Rashad Carter looking to pass that ball before he had it, and we got a turnover.
Unforced. Every coach will tell you a one-handed pass is never a good idea. When you don't have control of the ball to begin with, it's an even worse idea.
Taking his eye off the ball for a second, just losing that handle. TJ Williams with the defensive pressure, getting active for the Titans. And that's it. 23-14 at the half. Lorain JV action. The Titans are on top here. And that's going to take us to the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and they're going to have the clock winding down to let you guys know when we'll be back. You're watching Lorain City Schools TV 20 on the YouTube channel. We appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won.
Perfect. I can see you. Woohoo. I can still see you. Okay, I can't see you.
I miss all those years videotaping.
I'd have to check. I could be an H maybe, or maybe full compass. Yeah, that's great for. Yeah, if you shoot me an email Monday, I'll look it up. I'll send you. It wasn't expensive either. Well, I got them at 3 o'clock. But before every game, I come in and finish all the stuff for you guys. Oh, nice. Comfy. What's that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's 34 people watching right now. We've had 1,180 people tune in. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to watch the chat lines too because I need some comments. Some of them it's cheap energy, so you think it's okay. I permanently ban them from chatting. Social media just gets them so much just in terms of like oh shit, yeah, and I have this. Oh. because I really needed a 2,000 pound car. But on my budget, I had 600. It's amazing. It doesn't give you a program. So including monitors and doing a YouTube channel to do it over. I send it over. HDSDI, and then between him and the program, and the computer set up there, receiving the YouTube wave, take the HDMI and convert it over. It works good. But there was always little that little 4-input HD switches and stream keys. That's a stream key. Stream on a computer, and if you want to edit your hardware and stuff, you can start the stream on your phone or your computer. You can put the title and stuff in, and that thing is really. It's your own thing. Next week, I'll give you more. When you come back and you do things and stuff happens with the JV game.
Coach Kendall. Coach Kendall.
Welcome back to Lorain High School JV game. Second half getting ready to get underway. Titans on top 23-14. I'm Dave Rivera, joined alongside my partner, Don Vincent. Don, you got some stats for us for the second half?
I'll throw you some quick numbers from that first half, and we talked about it, but the Titans' ability to shoot inside was pretty impressive. 75% from inside the arc on 9 of 12. Garfield Heights, similarly good, 7 of 15, a little bit under 50% there. Overall from the floor, the Titans, though, on the strength of that inside game, shooting 45% from the floor, 10 of 22. Garfield Heights struggling. Both of the teams struggled from outside. It got even worse for Garfield Heights. They went down to 26% from the floor. Rebounds clearly in favor of Lorain High at a 18-7 pace. And I think I probably missed a couple Garfield Heights rebounds along the way, but the difference is pretty significant. So as long as Lorain High is able to maintain their presence on the board, good shot selection, strong defense, I think they'll be okay.
Want to welcome all our viewers on Spectrum Channel 1025. Thank you for tuning in. Garfield Heights with the ball. Kevin Dykes for the three in the corner. No good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Corey Wilson with the ball in the corner.
You were talking about Spectrum. I also want to make sure that we're giving a big shout out to everybody that's locking in on YouTube.
Absolutely. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we appreciate it. Garfield Heights, two-man game. Ball down low. Terrell Jewell, no good with the turnover. Titans pushing. Killian. Rashad Carter with the ball in the corner. Looks up top. TJ Williams. Williams looking to do something offensively. Gives the handoff to Killian. to Daniels, back to Killian. Good ball movement here by the Titans. Rashad Carter, Jordan Daniels finds Killian open in the corner for three, in and out. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Kevin Dykes handling the ball up top for Garfield Heights. Finds Jarrell Brown in the corner.
Those long diagonal passes always drive me nuts. As a defender, I want to get out there and take that one and head the other way.
Garfield Heights with the ball, pushing it down low. Jarrell Brown, no good, kicks it up top to Cornwell. Cornwell with the drive, floater, no good. Rebound by the Titans. Rashad Carter up top to Jordan Daniels. Daniels to Williams, no good. Unable to corral that ball for the easy layup. And the Bulldogs take over on possession. Jarrell Brown with the ball for the Bulldogs. Good take, and he is fouled. He'll head to the line for two.
Believe it or not, those will be the first free throws for Garfield Heights tonight.
Jacob Addis picking up the foul for the Titans. Unbelievable that this is the first time the Bulldogs are getting to the line here in the second half. That's a good job, though, by the Titans. We mentioned they short-staffed today. They're playing smart. No fouls. First free throw is up and good for Jarrell Brown. Checking in for the Bulldogs, Noah Werman, and Terrell Jewell checks out.
You know, in JV basketball, if you've got guys that can drain free throws, I mean, that's one of the basics that you're looking for as varsity players. So now at this JV level, you want to make sure these guys are putting the work in order to improve in that particular skill set.
Second shot is no good for Brown. He maintains the rebound, finds Werman in the corner. Turnover by the Bulldogs. Pass just a little bit on the side, and Titans will take over possession.
Now, one of the things that Garfield Heights did well early was to kind of trap on pressure. Lorain High kind of figured it out and got to a point where they could move the ball a little bit quicker. There you go, the quick pass down court. You should end up with a good shot.
Rashad Carter with the jumper, no good. Rebound for the Bulldogs. Cornwell to Kevin Dykes. Dykes drives. Good defense by Killian. Titans tip it out of bounds. Bulldogs will take possession.
And just a reminder, this is a short quarter, too.
Yeah, 6-minute quarters, guys, so we're flying through. They should have probably made it a little bit longer.
They could have.
So news to pass along to our viewers is Garfield Heights is running a little bit late, so the tip-off for the varsity game will be pushed back a little bit. Brian Corey is thinking 7:15, 7:30 at the latest. Killian in the corner for three, nothing but net. Great job, Asaya Killian knocking down that tray.
But again, he did it in rhythm.
Yeah.
And when you shoot in rhythm, the chances of that ball hitting the net, bottom of the net, are a lot better.
And what you're talking about is catching it and shooting rather than driving and shooting.
Correct. Good pass underneath.
Bulldogs, Corey Wilson with the deuce. There's that trap. The Bulldogs are now doing a full court trap. Before they were using a half court trap. Killian breaks it. TJ Williams in the corner drives, and he's blocked by Brown. Great block by Jarrell Brown. Cornwell pushing the ball for the Bulldogs. No look pass to Werman, and it's off. Jacob Addis with the rebound. Jordan Daniels pushing it up top for Lorain. He takes it to the basket. No good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Quick pass to Brown, and he converts for the easy two. Here's the full court trap again by the Bulldogs, putting some pressure on the Titans. Good job by TJ Williams, comes to half court and breaks that press.
Oh, they're going to give it to Lorain. I got to tell you, I thought that was going to be Garfield.
It was close.
And if he'd have let it go, I think it would have been Lorain's ball. But when he tried to make that play, I think it actually went off of Lorain.
Christian Ruiz checks in for Jacob Addis. Q Miller back into the ball game. Jameer Moore into the game for the Bulldogs. Killian with the ball on the wing. Back to Ruiz. Ruiz with the drive. Good take, and the basket is good. Christian Ruiz for the Titans. Kevin Dykes handling the ball for the Bulldogs up top. He gets a screen from Q Miller. Pick and roll. Q Miller, no good. Rashad Carter gets the loose ball, and we're pushing it. He's going to take it, and it's good. Rashad Carter with the layup.
Knew what he wanted to do with the ball once he got it on the elbow, and did a nice job going up hard but laying it in soft.
Titans pushing that lead to 11, and it is now back to 8. Kevin Dykes with the three-pointer for the Bulldogs. Half court or full court pressure here by the Bulldogs. Killian, no look. Christian Ruiz behind the back. Back to Killian. Scoop. Oh, shot is blocked. Bulldogs. Kevin Cornwell has the ball, passes it to Corey Wilson on the corner. Wilson looking to find Q Miller down low. Ruiz is going to get called for over the back. Christian Ruiz with a good play defensively, trying to time that, tip the ball, and just a little bit too much body on the foul.
And Coach Killian doing a nice job rolling guys through here.
Jacob Addis will be checking in for Asaya Killian. He'll take a seat.
I mean, all of the guys that are playing in the JV game for Lorain High are also on the varsity roster, but I got to tell you, none of them are going to have any availability based on the short roster in the JV squad.
Kevin Dykes with the ball up top for the Bulldogs. A couple Titans chasing after him. We got a loose ball. Which way is it going? Coach Demetrius Johnson arguing his case with the referee. And it looks like it's going to be Titans ball.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree. Now the officials are going to get together. I mean, there's no replay here, and I'm not sure that we do that either way. But
so the referee from the other side of the court came in. They talked about it, and they said it's Garfield Heights' ball.
I think that's probably correct.
The correct call.
Yeah.
Dykes back to Javian Curtis. His shot no good. Stephen Cornwell with the ball for the Bulldogs. Being patient offensively. Here comes the screen. Shot is up. No good by Jalen Davis. Titans pushing the ball. Jordan Daniels with the runner, a little bit too strong.
That's a, I'm on the tired side, miss.
We mentioned the 6-minute quarters flying by. This one is already under a minute here in the third quarter JV game. Lorain up 30-22. If you're just tuning in, the varsity game is going to be a little bit behind because Garfield Heights is still traveling right now to Lorain. Jumper from the corner, Cornwell, no good. And we've got the rebound, Christian Ruiz. He is fouled by Javian Curtis of the Bulldogs.
One of the things that Lorain High has done really well here in this third quarter is handle the pressure. I think you've seen some good movement off the ball, guys looking up the court, moving along, handling the pressure that Garfield Heights is presenting. What they've not done well, that they did really well in the first half, was manage their shot selection more effectively. You're going to get a shove down there.
We got a foul. Christian Ruiz with the loose ball.
That's a tough call.
And one thing that Garfield Heights has switched up is the first half down they used that half-court trap.
Right.
And now in the second half they're using the full court press. So, and they have more body, so that I think that's a great call by Coach Johnson to run those different guys in and out. If you can do that full court press, it's going to wear down your opponent. Bulldogs Kevin Dykes chucks up the three, no good. Rebound is Christian Ruiz. He finds Jordan Daniels, and the Titans are pushing the ball. 23 seconds left. Killian to Jordan Daniels. Was looking to find Christian Ruiz. It's a turnover. Jalen Davis turns the ball over as well for the Bulldogs. It's going back to Lorain with 12 seconds left here in this third quarter JV action.
And despite the fact that Garfield Heights has probably had a little bit better third quarter than they had a first and second, they've really not cut into the lead at all, maybe down by a point.
Carter with the ball, finds Addis on the wing. Addis back up top to Jordan Daniels for three, no good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. On that rebound, it looked like the Bulldogs were out of bounds.
Yep.
Ball's going to stay with the Titans. And we got 0.9 seconds left.
Catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot or a tip in. I think Killian didn't know how much time was on the clock, and Coach Matt Killian is in his ear about it. 30-22, end of the third quarter here on Lorain City Schools TV, channel 1025 on Spectrum. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Everyone in attendance is reminded to wear a mask at all times.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back to Lorain High School. Fourth quarter getting ready to begin. JV action, Lorain versus Garfield Heights. Titans up by 8 points, score of 30-22. Getting ready for this fourth quarter. Pressure half court by the Bulldogs. Titans are able to break it. Jordan Daniels is trapped. Passes to Killian, he's trapped. We talked about what Garfield Heights is trying to do defensively. They are picking up a half-court trap. Anytime that ball gets into the wings, two men are running at it and trapping those corners.
Yeah, wings, basically foul line, the mid-court, you're going to see the traps. They'll back off a little bit once the ball gets beyond the free throw line.
Daniels with the long pass finds Addis to Killian for three. Shot is no good. Rebound Addis, put back off the glass, is in. Jacob Addis for two. 10-point lead here for the Titans, fourth quarter. Kevin Dykes controlling the ball for the Bulldogs, working against Killian up top. Killian forces the turnover. Rashad Carter to Killian, Euro step. Layup is good. Asaya Killian with the easy layup.
Yeah, nice step through, good patience. Let the defense go by you, and then just lay it up nice and soft.
I think one thing we need to talk about is Asaya Killian as a freshman.
Yeah.
And he's getting some valuable JV minutes here. Bulldogs with the ball. Jalen Davis for three. Shot is no good. Kevin Dykes with the rebound. Turnaround jumper. That is off. Rebound Bulldogs. Put back good. Javion Curtis.
Yeah, you can't give him that many looks and have any kind of success. You get a little bit of a tender hand shove over on the side between opposite numbers.
Was that Kevin Dykes picking up the foul?
Yeah.
He checks out. Cornwell checks in for the Bulldogs. Killian swinging the ball. Cross court to Ruiz. Ruiz tried to find Carter in the corner. Turnover Titans, just a little bit too much on that pass. Rashad Carter was unable to track it down.
And that's that moment in the game when as a player who's not in possession of the ball, you've got to find a place on the court to make yourself available.
Spacing.
Yeah. And just it's lanes and it's zones, and you got to know where your teammate can find you.
Bulldogs with the ball. Stephen Cornwell handling it up top. Jalen Davis back to Javion Curtis. Cornwell to Davis for three. That's good. Left-handed stroke. Jalen Davis for three. Killian with the ball. Rashad Carter brings it up. Christian Ruiz breaks that press. Easy layup. Good job by the Titans.
Good look coming off the right wing. And again, it's that timing, and you come at the basket from angles. You give yourself an opening.
The alleys.
Yeah.
Finding those alleys. Cornwell with the ball, passes it to Davis. Another jumper, no good. Rebound, Corey Wilson. Wilson to JV and Curtis. The drive is no good. He picks up the foul, and he'll go to 2.
Yeah, and the foul kind of bails him out. And if you stand there with both feet on the ground and you put your hands straight up in the air, you should be okay. Now, sometimes you get called on the contact when an offensive player comes up with your hands up in the air. But, you know, in that situation, as a shooter, Curtis was just way out of sorts. He wouldn't have made that if he'd have been all alone.
Christian Ruiz picking up that foul for the Titans. JV and Curtis gets that free throw to fall in. Checking in for the Titans, TJ Williams. Checking out, Rashad Carter. 36-28. Titans up top here in the fourth quarter. JV action here on YouTube channel, Lorain Schools TV 20. TJ Williams with the ball finds Jordan Daniels. Back to Williams. Williams was looking for Killian. Turnover. Corey Wilson, he turns it over. Killian picks up the loose ball, finds Christian Ruiz. Ruiz to Jordan Daniels in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound Addis. Isaiah Killian with the ball. Swings it to Ruiz. Back to Killian. Titans using some time off this clock. 3 minutes. Let's milk it. Got a 12-point lead. Shot by Williams, no good. It's going to stay with the Titans.
Right now, you've got 2 wings and a point, and then a couple guys underneath for Lorain High. If you move the ball back and forth along and reverse the ball wing to wing through the point, you can pass it further than the defense can rotate. And Heights is sitting back in a little bit of a zone right now, and they're trying to trap the ball. You can pass it right by him, take a step toward the basket, someone's bound to open up.
Isaiah Killian with the ball up top, passes to Ruiz. Back to Killian. Killian finds TJ Williams at the free throw line. Turnover by the Titans. Kevin Dyke with the long pass. Stephen Cornwell with the layup. It's good. 6-point game. TJ Williams, 3-pointer. Wow, ill-advised, but it went in, Don. You know what they say. It's only a bad shot if you miss it, and TJ Williams made sure to knock down that 3 from the corner, extending that lead to 9.
Yeah, it's exactly, Joe was looking back at it. It's that moment you go, no, oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's all right. Yeah, that probably not the shot you want in transition, and you certainly didn't have numbers.
It was clutch. That was big because this was a 6-point ball game, and you still got 2 minutes left. And
well, you've extended it back out to where you were at halftime.
Yeah. So big, good job by TJ Williams to knock down that 3 from the corner.
And credit to these guys that are playing JV ball for Lorain. Actually, both of these teams right now, because nobody's really terribly winded. So you've gone through the better part of a game. Your gym time, your practice time, your off-season time has been minimal this year, and yet these guys are in relatively decent shape, especially in a game that's full of transition.
You mentioned that, Don. Both these teams are just getting started. Lorain had their first game last night. This is Garfield Heights' first game of the year, so both of these teams are conditioned very well for it being opening night for the Bulldogs. 39-30, 2.5 minutes left here in this fourth quarter JV action. Lorain High School taking on Garfield Heights. Heights with the ball, looking to move something on offense. Moving it around top, Kevin Dykes with the ball. He takes a 3, no good. TJ Williams with the rebound for the Titans.
Yeah, not a good-looking shot there for Heights at all.
Here comes this half-court trap. Killian takes a timeout. Good call because Isaiah Killian was getting trapped right above the half-court line.
And again, we've talked about this a couple times, and I hate to be repetitive, but I'm really good at it. You've got, as a teammate, you got to make yourself available.
You got to come to the ball.
Yeah,
you can't stand there. Hey, I'm open.
Yeah, you don't want to be like right up, like so many times you see kids in like CYO or 7th or 8th grade ball. Everybody runs directly, and they're within 2.
It's a handoff.
You don't do that. You want to make sure that you've got good space, but you make yourself available. Show them your hands. This is where I want the ball. Get it to me. I'll catch it.
Crunch time here in this fourth quarter. 9-point lead here for the Titans. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Lorain Schools TV 20. Give us a like and a follow. We appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in on Channel 1025 on Spectrum TV. Turnover by the Titans. Bulldogs will take the ball. Jalen Davis brings it up for the Bulldogs. Rashad Carter checking him on defense. Davis with the take in the drive.
Good jump stop in the lane, but got into some trouble, kind of outsized there. It ends up in a turnover.
We had a clean block by the Titans. Rashad Carter handling the ball up top. Finds Ruiz.
Like Ruiz's strength. He goes up with two hands, comes down solidly. No one's going to kind of bounce him around.
Three from Messiah Killian in the corner is no good. Rebound by TJ Williams. And the pass to Jordan Daniels is deflected. Titans maintain possession. Good look by Jordan Daniels to Killian. Asaya with the second tip in is good. Asaya Killian staying active down low. The freshman. Kevin Dykes dishing the ball off. Ball moved back up top. Kevin Dykes with the drive on Daniels. His shot is good. We've got a timeout by Coach Johnson. 41-32, under a minute left. Don, this one's about wrapped up.
Well, yeah, and what Lorain High needs to do right now is come down and just possess the ball solidly. If you take a shot, make sure it's a good decision. Garfield Heights on the other side needs to sell out. They're not in a position right now where they're going to be able to foul and send them to the lane without, burning too much time. So you've got to take chances. If you're going to run that double team and you're not part of the double team, you've got to be kind of considering exactly the same thing that we've been talking about. Where is that next guy that's going to be available, and can I challenge that? Or take that into the very next double team. So you've got a lot of options here defensively, but can Garfield Heights defense challenge Lorain High's possession offense? That becomes the question.
9-point lead, 57 seconds left. Titans inbounding the ball. Killian to Jordan Daniels. Daniels cross court to Rashad Carter, and now they can just play the keep away game and move the ball back and forth and let them foul you. And that's exactly what the Bulldogs do. Picking up the foul was Kevin Dykes, I believe, for the Bulldogs.
It's only number 4.
So they need a couple more to send the Titans to the line, if that's what they plan on doing. But you're fighting against the clock right now. Rashad Carter to Jordan Daniels to Killian, and they're going to tackle Killian. He's going to go to the, well, they still have another foul to give, yeah. Two more.
Well,
they waited too long to foul. If that's what you're going to do, you got to do it immediately.
Exactly. As soon as that ball comes into play,
you had to do it 3 times.
And you tell the officials, hey, I'm telling you, I'm going to foul him. And then you walk up and you slap him on the arm.
Right. Jordan Daniels fights for the ball. He gets it, finds Rashad Carter in the corner. Bulldogs are going to foul him in the corner.
So, yeah, see Coach McCall over on the sideline. He says, grab the ball and tuck it away. And he showed it almost like a football running back. Tuck that thing. You know you're going to get hit. It's going to happen.
Coach Dax McCall on the sidelines. Coach Sean Hood. Coach Kimbrough. Everybody chipping in for the Titans tonight. Rashad Carter just holds on to that ball and lets the Bulldogs foul him again. And now he will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Foul was on Jalen Davis of the Bulldogs. Javian Curtis will check in for him. 41-32 JV. Lorain High versus Garfield Heights. Fourth quarter ticking away. Waiting on the varsity tip-off. Garfield Heights a little bit late leaving. So according to athletic director Brian Corey, we're looking at 7:15, the latest 7:30.
By the way, that free throw, first free throw for the Titans in the second half.
no good on the second. He converted the first. Cornwell with the quick pass up ahead to Curtis. He converts. Turnover on the inbounds by Daniels, so the Bulldogs will get another crack at it. 16 seconds left.
You want to be smart here. Yeah, okay, so you think you're going to win, but you still got to be smart at this position. That's not going to help you.
Javian Curtis with the turnaround jumper. He is fouled by Jordan Daniels.
Javian Curtis back on the line for
Curtis will step to the line for 2. And the first attempt is in and out, no good. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Jameer Moore checks in for Kevin Dykes.
It's one of the things about these empty gyms, you can hear exactly what the coaches are saying all the time.
Second attempt is no good. Rebound by Ruiz. Jordan Daniels just going to hold the ball and let him foul him. Good call there.
So all you have to do right now is inbound the ball.
That's it.
That's all you really need to do.
Is hold it and don't turn it over. You take a timeout. You tell the guys, hey, this is what you do.
Oh, this is into the bonus. Okay, that's right. I forgot. They did all that work to get into the bonus.
Yeah.
Now we've got to walk down to the other end of the court.
the line for Lorain.
Jordan Daniels had 15 points last night in a Titans victory. He steps to the line for the free throw. Attempt is no good. Rebound by Ruiz. His follow-in is good. Cornwell with the half-court shot is good for 3 to end the ball game. And that's how this one ends. Titans victorious by a score of 44-37. And they moved to 2-0 on this very short season, Don.
They did. You know, I think they did some good things, and I think you saw some flashes from Garfield Heights as well, because we know there are folks are watching as well. We can talk about them for just a moment. I think one of the things that you saw from this squad was a lot of speed and a lot of good ball handling, and guys that have some potential to be good transition players as they continue to develop. On the Lorain High side of things, you know, good all-around team effort for as deep as the team goes, which is part of their challenge right now in terms of numbers. But again, when they're playing their best offense, they're working the ball, they're finding nice shots inside, taking advantage of those opportunities and really hitting the boards pretty hard. Defense is solid, but I think one of the things that you can look for from this squad as they continue to develop is, you know, okay, what is my role and what is my role? You saw a nice two-man game a couple different times between Killian and Ruiz in particular. Saw those guys working together. So I think more of that is what you'll see as this season progresses. And
the struggles of a six-man roster for the JV Titans. You mentioned we come off of back-to-back from last night. They beat Shaw. They played today. They started off slow. You can kind of tell they weren't on fire like they were yesterday. But as the game went on, they got more comfortable, and they really warmed up to what the Bulldogs were doing. Defensively, the Bulldogs, they either had the full court trap or they had the half-court trap. And that was really the only thing that gave the Titans trouble. Their half-court game offensively, I don't think, was much to talk about for the Bulldogs as far as, you know, the Titans not being able to control it.
Well, I would agree. You know, and you define yourself as a transition team or a set-up offense team, a defense-first team. Well, that's part of this process, especially at the JV level, of working into this is our identity. And in part of that, you know, that comes with your school. You know, Lorain, in fact, all of the LEL is you know, everyone's going to push defensively. They're going to challenge you on the edges. They're going to get into transition. They're going to run some scores up on you. So you can see both of these teams kind of developing in that sense. While we're looking around the gym right now, a tip of the cap to everybody who's coming into the gym and helping get these games on. A lot of appreciation for all the folks here at Lorain High, as well as all the other high schools as well. But, you know, met at the door by Brian Corey. Waves from everybody getting this all together. You see all the cleaning being done right now. So tip of the cap to everybody getting this done. And we're going to take ourselves a little bit of a break here before we come back for the varsity game tonight. Again, you're saying 7:15-ish, 7:30-ish, David?
Yeah, we're waiting on word from Brian Corey. Garfield Heights was in transit. They were running a little bit late. So as soon as we get the exact number, we'll put the counter on the scoreboard, and we'll kind of let you guys count down from there. As soon as you see it going, then we have a time set, and we're ready for basketball. So we're going to take a break from the JV game, and then we'll come back here in maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. Who knows?
Who knows?
As soon as we get word. I'm Dave Rivera and my partner Don Vincent. Lorain Titans victorious tonight, JV, by a score of 44-37. Titans move to 2-0 on the season. Don't go anywhere. This is Channel 1025 on Spectrum or the YouTube channel, Lorain Schools TV 20. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome. It's high school basketball time on WDLW 98.9, 1380, WDLWradio.com. Tonight, happy to be joining you on WLCS TV 20 as well. Their YouTube channel and Spectrum Channel 1025. Also check them out on their Twitter and Facebook pages. I'm Don Vincent, my partner tonight, David Rivera. Lorain squad here tonight. David Q's back on the board.
Oh, yeah.
So we got our Lorain crew in the house tonight as the Titans take on the Garfield Heights Bulldogs. This Bulldog squad, David, is pretty highly ranked in terms of the LEL right now. A lot of people are looking at these guys to make noise this year.
Yeah, they're a very tough squad coming in. This is Garfield Heights' first game of the season. So I'm anxious to see what Coach Sonny Johnson has in store for the Titans. But there's two key guys for the Garfield Heights Bulldogs that won't be playing tonight. That's Sonny Johnson Jr. and, of course, Michi Johnson, who is graduated and at Ohio State right now. So two big key losses for the Garfield Heights Bulldogs, but they're based on defense. I expect a gritty defensive effort tonight to try to keep them in this game against the Titans.
This Lorain High squad, however, has got a game under their belt. Now, unfortunately for them, it's a pretty recent affair.
Yeah, last night they took on the Shaw Cardinals, and they beat them 79-42. Great showing by the Lorain Titans, and it got started early shooting. They had 10 three-pointers made in the first quarter, and half of that was from Seth Wilson, half of that was Jameer Billings. Seth Wilson finished the game with 30 points last night, so I'm anxious to see how the Titans come from a back-to-back, if they're able to keep up the momentum with this pesky Garfield Heights Bulldogs.
Let's talk a little bit more about this Lorain High squad. You know, this is a team that has been known for years, and this is an LEL story. We talked about this a little bit during the JV game earlier tonight on WLCS. This is an
LEL.
Thank you, an LEL thing. Teams like to pressure you. Teams like to get out. They like to get into transition. It's exciting basketball. Does this Lorain squad have that in them?
Oh, yeah, they're very pesky, and they like to get after you on the defensive end of the ball. I think the Lake Erie League, personally, is the best basketball division in Ohio.
Might be.
And you know, I know the people in down there by 270 in Columbus will have something to say about that, as well as in Cincinnati. But Northeast Ohio produces some of the best basketball players in Ohio. The Lake Erie League is always on display week after week with the top teams in this conference.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. And, you know, when you talk about, and you kind of mentioned some of the names, the Johnsons on the Garfield Heights side of things, you can't not talk about Seth Wilson coming out of Lorain.
Yeah, Seth Wilson, the West Virginia commit, heading to Bobby Huggins is going to be coaching him next year. He had a great performance last night. We talked about him getting started early with the three-pointer. It was just, he was shooting from the volleyball line, Don.
Wow.
The white line. So Seth had it going last night, finished with 30. Some other guys that really chipped in. Devontae Jackson coming back from an injury, had 13 points last night. And Jameer Billings, Mr. Do-It-All. He had 16 points for the Titans. He really is their defensive guy. So the best player on offense, Jameer Billings, is going to take him on defense.
Well, now for a couple of radio guys, it's going to be tough because we're going to have to say hi to everybody out there on the stream. I know Mom's watching. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Maybe my wife's watching as well. Who knows? But hi to everybody out there who is taking this one in. Welcome as well to all the folks from Garfield Heights and around the world. Kind of tuning in tonight. If you're not able to enjoy high school basketball in your location, thanks for joining us here.
Yeah, the internet's great. I mean, we had people watching. We had over 3,000 views yesterday for the Lorain City Schools YouTube page, so that was a great thing. There's people from all over. We mentioned people in California watching. Shout out to Diane Kish. I know she's watching and listening. This game is starting a little bit later just because of Garfield Heights getting to Lorain a little bit later. So, I mean, normally we'd be starting right now. It's 7:40, and we're just getting ready to tip it off.
Yeah, we might be flirting with the curfew.
I hope Governor DeWine will let us slide.
Hopefully the LPD will not be out in force, and these Garfield Heights guys got to get back to their school and to their houses before everything's said and done tonight. So we're taking care of all the announcements here in the gym, courtesy of a Pittsburgh fan, a Cawthon guy. I'm going to give him a little bit of grief all night long. We'll pause right now here for some of these announcements as we get into the national anthem. We'll pause for that, certainly. Excited about being here. Excited about covering Lorain High basketball and seeing these guys get underway.
Yeah, it's good to be back at Lorain High School and, of course, checking out some Titan basketball.
Next week, we'll be in Elyria on our radio broadcast. We'll check out the Pioneers. It'll be our second chance, our opportunity that we've tried to do that. The first time we've been successful, hopefully, assuming everything works out.
And they're playing good this year right now, Don.
They are. I'm going to pause for the national anthem. Truly odd to be in an effectively empty gym, especially at a place like Lorain High where you have big crowds all of the time. We're going to take care of the starting lineups here in the gym. We'll kind of take a look at them as well, since the Garfield Heights Bulldogs got here a little bit late. So we didn't have a chance to check in with Sonny Johnson and check his starters. So we'll just kind of grab them as they go. Pick them all up here. So we've got Marcos Vasquez, a senior. He'll be joined by Tommy Ben, a sophomore. Mikhail Cottingham will join Tyler Jackson, and rounding out the starting lineup, probably their big guy underneath, Tavion Tatum, is a junior. Now for your Lorain High Titans under John Rossitano, Jaco Lee's going to get the nod tonight, a 5'9" senior guard. He'll be joined by Javon Manning, a 6'4" senior, assuming we got all these right, and I'm pretty sure that we do. Jameer Billings, a 5'10". I got to tell you, I thought he was a senior last year, but he's back and will certainly contribute to this team in the guard position. Then you've got a couple of bigs, and Aiden Brown, the 6'5" senior, and Seth Wilson, who's 6'4", so I suppose technically a big, but he's going to be all over the court.
Yeah, Seth Wilson is recruited as a point guard, so he's a 6'3" point guard that's going to handle the ball. He'll be the one. If it's not Jaco, it's definitely going to be in Seth Wilson's hand.
Look, I just really want to, with the limited practice and limited conditioning and everything that teams have dealt with, because you're in the gym for a week, then somebody gets quarantined and the whole team has to step away. You don't have that consistency in that run, especially with teams like this that get out in a transition. It'll be interesting to see how long their wind lasts.
So Lorain got off to a hot start yesterday against Shaw. Let's see if they're able to do that again on a back-to-back. That will be the key for the game today, is how does the Titans match the intensity of Garfield Heights. This is the Bulldogs' first game. They're going to come out rearing, ready to go. Sonny Johnson always has his team ready.
Let's real quick shout out to our sponsors, Buckeye Community Bank, today and tomorrow, your partner for growth. Fligner's Market, where you know what to make it Fligner's. American Slovak Club in Lorain for the best fish fries in Lorain County. And tonight, it is our Alan Januzzi CPA Game of the Week, featuring the Garfield Heights Bulldogs and Lorain High Titans. We're about set to get underway. Tip is going to be controlled by the Bulldogs. That'll be Vasquez on the far side. He'll pop it outside. Had Jackson for a moment. They'll swing it around. Clearing is Cottingham. Launches long distance. That one's not going to happen. Rebound at the top of the key that time for Beam. Puts it up. Now Lorain's got it. Here we go. On the push the other way. Wilson. A little hesitation. Move at midcourt. Takes it to the box. Goes it up. Lays it in. Comes off a little bit hard. Rebound comes down to the Bulldogs. Here comes Jackson. Cross midcourt. Bounce pass down toward the baseline. And Vasquez Couple dribbles out to the left wing, around the top, drops it inside. Strong move up for Tatum. He'll put it up and in for the first points of the ball game.
Nice conversion by Tavion Tatum, staying strong down low, gets that pass and puts it in.
Wilson will come across the timeline for the Titans. They'll have 4 across, foul line extended. They'll pop it outside. Jaco Lee. Boy, he's put some muscle on, hasn't he? Billings launches, long distance, it's good.
And Jameer continues from last night, hitting his first 3 of the night.
And again, what you see what you expect to see from both of these teams defensively, matching up man-to-man, putting pressure up and down the court. It'll be Tatum at the left elbow, has to send it outside. The dribble is Ben. Pops it outside. Cunningham, top of the key, tries to bounce pass it toward the baseline. Bounces off a couple different players' heels. I'm not sure who it went off of last. The officials are going to say the guys in white get the ball.
It's a nice look by Cottingham, looking for the cutting offensive player, but he wasn't looking for the ball. That was Tavion Tatum.
6:43 remaining first quarter here at Lorain High School. The Titans up by 1, 3-2. Wilson will set up the offense in between the circles, pop it outside to Lee. Wants to go to work, one dribble. He'll give it right back to Wilson. He wants to move. Even Brown now went out early last season with an injury. Excited to see him back on the court. Lee works his way into the lane, pops from 12 off the glass and in.
Jaco with a nice mid-range jumper, banking it off the glass for 2.
Heights will walk it up. Ben being checked out there by Billings. He looks like he's going to be the point guy on this defense. Stops the drive. They'll send it outside to the left side. Jackson with the dribble. Wants to go to work into the lane. 2-count jumper. No, but he's going to be fouled on his way to the basket. And I think they're going to get Javon Manning. We'll confirm that for you here in just a second. That will be the case.
Yep, number 1, Javon Manning picking up his first foul of the night. We talked about Tommy Benn. He is a sophomore for Garfield Heights. He is stepping in for Sonny Johnson Jr., who is not playing tonight. Sonny Johnson Jr. is a Penn State commit, and that's a big blow for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it is. Jackson hits his first free throw, his first point of the ball game. 5-3 now in favor of the Titans. 6-minute mark in the first quarter. Jackson will set for number 2, puts it up, drops it in. He's got 2 in the ball game, and here come the Titans back toward the offense. You don't blink, you'll miss these guys coming back up court. Wilson wants to muscle his way, does so, falls away from a 16-footer, misses everything. Rebound collected by Cottingham. He wants to push, has his pocket picked by Billings right behind him. It'll go out of bounds off of Billings, but you stop the little push there and you give your defense an opportunity to set up.
Yeah, Billings is the defensive stopper for the Titans, so good job by him to stop that Bulldogs offensive possession.
Ben will work up court right in front of Billings. And you would think, Jameer's probably going to challenge him a couple different points. He's going to pick his spots, though. Outside it goes. Vasquez launches long distance. That one's a little bit long. Rebound collected by Jackson. Taken away. Here's Seth Wilson. Nice bounce pass forward, but stepping in front of that was Vasquez for the Bulldogs. Gets it forward. And, boy, Aiden Brown there to knock it away. For the Titans, he'll get it right back off the Billings. Quick pass forward to Lee. Slings it all the way across court. Seth Wilson wanted to go. He will get a little bit of a bump out on the edge. And I want to say they got Tommy Benn, and that is the case. That'll be his first team foul, number 1.
Titans doing a good job of spreading that ball around, trying to get something going offensively. Back and forth we go here in this first quarter.
Brown along the baseline, got a touch, then sends it right back out to Wilson. Now we'll offer him a little bit of help in the form of a pick, but he said, nah, I got this. They'll work to between the circles and slow the pace a little bit. Billings will pop out off a pick, off a little bit of a screen. One of the players for the Bulldogs is hurt. Wilson launches long distance, says, yeah, I got that one, and points and lets everybody see it. And Cottingham goes off the court in some discomfort that most guys will be familiar with, I think.
Yeah,
we'll leave it at that.
Mikhail Cottingham is a Clarion commit. He is signed and sealed, ready to go play college basketball next year. A little bit of discomfort on the sidelines.
So Zen Borden comes in, a senior.
Something to keep an eye on, Don, is the Titans have made substitutions. Devontae Jackson is in, as long as Cam Thompson. Yeah. So that the game from yesterday definitely showing the Titans trying to keep everybody fresh.
I think John Rostano likes to run through. He'll go 7 or 8 deep by choice, And we'll see kind of how that plays out. Shot at the other end's not going to happen for the Bulldogs. It's going to be thrown back in off the shoulder of Devontae Jackson and out of bounds.
Devontae Jackson holding that finger. Got the ball thrown off his finger. A little bit of a jam going on there.
Ben will inbound, and he'll go into the corner. On the drive there is Tatum. He'll drop it off underneath. Then Borden goes up strong.
A little too strong.
Get called for the player control foul.
He lowered that shoulder as he was trying to post up, and the ref was right there on the baseline to call that foul.
Well, you know, if the defender doesn't go, oof, it doesn't really count. Here comes Wilson working up court. 4.5 minutes remain in the first quarter. Wilson waits for the offense to set up. Billings wants to pop out on the left wing. Can't quite find himself open. Now Wilson will go to work, and they're going to give a 5-second count. He started to make his move. That's what John Rossitano is saying, so I'm a little surprised he got that. But whistle tweeted, and we're going to head the other way.
That's a call you don't really see that much.
You don't see it a lot, and you certainly don't see it when the guy's making progress. If you're standing still and checked up, that's one thing. All right, here come the Bulldogs with the ball. Ben, checked up by Billings. He'll send it off to the right side. Marcos Vasquez has the ball poked away, slipped away. He'll pick it back up, works through the lane, kicks it out into the corner. Jackson, 3-ball, a little bit wrong. Wilson will track down the rebound, and he'll go to work. Goes between his legs, hesitates, backs up, steps outside, flips it across. At the top of the key, Jackson drops it underneath. Cam Thomas had it for just a second. He'll turn it over. Long pass going the other way. Tracked down by Jackson before it goes out of bounds along the baseline. He's D'd up by Brown. Sends it right back out top. Ben, for the Bulldogs now, wants to go to work against Billings. Has the ball poked away. It's loose on the floor.
Good job by Devontae.
Yeah, dove after that ball. Gets the jump ball. Alternate possession's going to go the way of the Titans.
Devontae, the football player, showing he's not afraid to get down and dirty for that loose ball. Excellent job there.
Mikhail Cottingham coming back into the ball game. That's good to see. And also stepping on, Joe James, Jr., brings some height to this height squad.
I was going to say, he looks really tall coming into this ball game.
Yeah, we do not have heights for the guys on the Bulldog squad. The roster was absent, all reference to personal characteristics. Billings comes back out top to Wilson. He's checked out there by Cottingham. He'll work off to the right wing, drop to the baseline. Billings launches. 3-ball, not going to happen from the corner. Fast break opportunity going the other way. Boy, what a great job getting back defensively. Jameer Billings knocks it out of the hands of Tavian Tatum. I think Tatum had some bad intentions for that one.
Yeah, he was looking to throw it down. Good job by Jameer Billings. Here's a player that I'd like to compare Jameer Billings to. Stacey Augmon.
Okay.
The plastic man.
Okay.
His arm length is so long. He's a great defender, but he could still play offense.
Off the inbounds pass, Vasquez unable to get that one to fall. Taking it inside that time. Cottingham had his knocked away. A third opportunity is not going to happen. Cottingham will grab it again. Wants to work it underneath. Reverse layup. Got it. And one. Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Javon Manning. That'll be his second if that's the case. Let's see who we got. Yep. That will be the case. Cottingham with his first basket of the ball game. 3-point play on the way here. 2-point difference, 8-6 now in favor of Lorain High. 2:58 remaining in the first quarter. Cottingham's free throw, good. He's got 3, down to a 1-point difference. Cam Thomas will retrieve the ball and get it off to Wilson so the Titans get their offense in motion. Billings well outside the arc on the right wing, tries to clear across the top, finally does so into the hands of Jackson. Now Wilson. The right-handed dribble goes to the left, spins in the lane, falls away from 14 feet pure. That was a nice-looking move and shot.
You could tell Seth Wilson works on that turnaround jumper at practice probably 50, 60 times a game.
I would think. Cottingham bounce pass left side. Vasquez baseline drive. Has to kick her right back out top to Cottingham. Worked off a pick. Find Vasquez again. He'll launch for 3. In and out. No. Rebound. Ripped down by Borden. Put back. No. And there's Wilson with another rebound for the Titans. He'll start the fast break and then slow it down on the left wing. Billings sends it all the way across to the right side. Has Wilson there. Steps back. Crosses over. Billings quickly into the corner. Right back to Wilson on the wing, the left wing. Left-handed heavy right now for the Titans. Driving to the top of the key was Jackson. Backs up, goes again off the glass. No, goes down in a pile. Coming down with it is Cottingham. He'll lead the break. Dunks it back a little bit and drops it off. Tatum there to follow up. He's got 4 in the ball game. And it's 10-9 now in favor of the Titans with 1:42 remaining in the quarter.
Great possession there by the Bulldogs. Fast break opportunity, finding Tatum underneath for the easy 2.
Subset for both squads. Next opportunity with 1.5 minutes remaining in the quarter. Wilson, top of the key, into the lane, get tied up, and should be a foul called. It'll be on the floor, and it looks like they're going to get that one on Cottingham. That'll be his first team foul, number 3.
Tommy Benn checking in for the Bulldogs, as well as Tyler Jackson in for the Titans, Aiden Brown, and Jaco Lee. Jameer Billings will sit down for the Titans, and Javon Manning will take a seat as well.
You want to finish this quarter strong is what you're looking at here. Long pass comes out to Brown. He'll go with the dribble, looks to get rid of it, finds Wilson. Couple pounds with the right hand, then he'll back away. 1:17 remains in the quarter. To the right side, outside is Lee now. Wanted to go to work, leaves it back for Brown. Thought about a 3-ball, gives it off to Wilson. Wilson out on the wing. Now swinging around the left side, down to the left baseline, and Jaco Lee. Clearing is Wilson, just inside the arc, in and out, no rebound, collected that time by Tommy Benn.
Cottingham with the ball, makes his pass. It's tipped over by the Titans. Seth Wilson with the fast break to Devontae Jackson. Was looking for the lob to Aiden Brown. Unable to.
Knocked away.
Yeah, Jaco Lee for the 3.
Aiden Brown tries again on the tip. Couldn't quite get that one to fall down either. Fast break going the other way. Results in a layup. That one's going to fall out that time for Joe James. Picked up by the Titans with 30 seconds. Wilson from 25 feet off the left wing. Not going to happen there. Tommy Benn will pull it down. It's hard to tell him not to shoot that.
It was a good shot. He was wide open.
15, 14, 13 seconds remain in this first quarter at Lorain High School. It's a 10-9 count in favor of the Titans. Low scoring first quarter for these two squads. Cottingham works off the pressure, works to the left elbow, goes behind his back, steps up at the free throw line and knocks it down. And that will give him 5, and it will give a 1-point lead to the Garfield Heights Bulldogs. We'll take a little bit of a break. We'll be back with more on the Alan Januzzi CPA Game of the Week right here on WDLW 98.9, 1380, as well as WLCS TV 20. Back after this.
If you are a nonprofit group or a club and need help keeping those books straight, call Alan Januzzi CPA at 440-985-2550. That's 440-985-2550. Listen in for the Alan Januzzi CPA Stats of the Game, where it's all about the numbers.
From the deli and produce aisle to the bakery and largest full-service meat department, Fligner's has everything. Shop online at FlignersMarket.com, where you can also see their weekly specials and catering menu. Fligner's Market on Broadway in Lorain, open every day.
Welcome you back to Lorain High School. Don Bissell with David Rivera. David Q back on the board at the studio. Joe Bach manning the camera for TV 20. And if you're watching the stream, you just saw the information on the Twitter feed, on the YouTube channel, as well as the Spectrum channel 1025. So
give them a like, subscribe, follow.
Pound those buttons, baby. Get on board. 8 minutes up on the clock as we head into the second quarter here. It's a 1-point lead for Garfield Heights. They got it on that last second shot. We both agree a really slow first quarter for both these squads.
You hate to use the term sloppy, but it was a sloppy first quarter.
Yeah.
Trying to feel each other out back and forth. Both teams not really getting anything going. I think the Titans, trying to shoot a little bit behind the arc because they got off to a good start from yesterday shooting the ball. So just trying to feel each other out. Garfield Heights' first game. Titans played last night.
Starters for both squads back on the court here, and early turnover. Credit Jameer Billings. Set that play up out near midcourt when he challenged the ball, and Heights could never get a hold of it. In fact, Tommy Benn was chasing it all the way out of bounds on the far side of the court.
Yeah, he did a good job picking up defense, like you said, before half court, not letting the offensive guy get across.
Billings will pop out now, well outside the arc on the right wing. Oh, there's a went left when he should have gone right. Fast break opportunity. Missing the layup at the other end was Tyler Jackson. Rebound comes down. Here comes Billings. Top of the key. Hesitates there. Drops it down along the baseline. Nice pass. Nice shot by Javon Manning. His first basket of the ball game.
It all started with Jameer Billings finding Javon Manning underneath for the easy two.
Working up court is Ben. Gets to the elbow. Then pops it back out. Cottingham with 5 points in the ball game. Backs away from pressure from Wilson. Goes between his legs and works off to the right wing. Not a lot of movement off the ball for the Bulldogs. Outside the arc, left side is Ben. Drops it underneath. That'll be Tatum. He'll work away from pressure. He's going to get called for the travel.
Jaco Lee.
Yeah.
Those active hands, he calls the traveling call because he would not let the offensive player get the ball.
Sonny Johnson not happy right now with what he's getting out of his guards. They're not helping out the guys when they're popping out high.
And they're down their top two guards that they normally would have.
That's
Michi Johnson and Sonny Johnson.
All right, Lee finds Billings inside, gets the layup. Boy, good ball movement, good movement without the ball. Jameer Billings with 5. He'll continue to harass Tommy Ben as he comes up court. They'll find Vasquez, then you're going to get a little bit of push on the edge there by Lee. That'll be his foul number 1, team foul number 3 for the Titans. Jacob's one of those gritty guys. You know, when you kind of think about Lorain basketball, he's kind of that guy.
Yeah, he's defensive minded, but don't sleep on his offensive game because he definitely can play.
Vasquez works it forward. He's going to find Cottingham, works toward the baseline, sends it way back out top. Vasquez again under pressure, fires the 3 ball, can't get that one to hit. No one's collected the ball yet. A lot of contact down there, and a timeout's going to be taken by Heights, as I think down on the court with the ball that time was Tyler Jackson. He said, I want a timeout. I want to retain the possession. It will be a 30-second timeout.
I don't know if Coach Johnson agrees with that, but it saved the possession.
Yeah. It was going to be a tie-up either way, and had it been tied up, it would have been Lorain High's ball going the other way.
So it was a smart move by the Bulldogs.
Yeah. 14-11 is the count right now in favor of Lorain High. Neither team, and this is unusual for both of these squads, neither team's really made a run yet.
No, both teams offensively struggling. Garfield Heights, you mentioned their guard play hasn't been, too good. They've been trying to get the ball down low to Tavion Tatum. He's definitely been their focal point on offense. Now, as far as the Titans go, they've been doing a good job moving the ball around and finding the open guy. It's just nobody's really stepped up and put their stamp on this game yet. But everybody's contributing, and that's all you can ask for.
All right, so here we go. 6:22 left in the first half. 14-11. Lorain High up over Garfield Heights. The Bulldogs with the ball underneath their own basket. Triggering will be Jackson. Aiden Brown right in front of him. Long pass goes out and tipped out of bounds. Let's see which way it's going to go. They're going to say that Wilson touched it last. He's arguing. I don't know that he's going to win that one. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's not.
It doesn't hurt to try, though.
Well, you got to put the effort in.
Got to put the effort in.
All right, so here comes Vasquez with the ball. Looks off to the right side. Lee right in front of him. Works his way in a double team, has the ball poked away, gets it right back at the top of the key. Nice little shovel pass toward Tatum underneath. They're going to say it went out of bounds off of the Titans. John Rossitano not agreeing with that call.
Aiden Brown with those fast hands knocked the ball away from Tatum. Good job there.
He's another good all-around ball player.
And to me, Don, he looks like he's gotten taller.
I agree, and stronger. Nice take inside that time by Cottingham. He's got 7 now to lead all scorers on the court. Going the other way is Billings, high off the glass. Can't finish that one. Tatum comes down with the rebound. He's going to hand it off, and Jackson will work up court right in front of Billings. He'll be harassed right up until midcourt. Billings checking him, not letting him go to his left.
Yeah.
Nice job. He'll send it across. That'll be Ben. Sends it outside. Vasquez, 3 ball, comes up short. Rebound collected that time by Manning. Here we go the other way. Wilson crosses over, works to the right elbow, goes inside, kicks it out to Lee. A couple dribbles there. He'll take one from 15, rolls it off the rim. No. Rebound battled for, finally collected along the baseline by Jackson, bounces it off of Brown's legs, and we'll head the other way.
We talked about Aiden Brown looking taller and stronger from last year. I think a lot of that's because he went down with that injury, and we didn't see him for such a long time. But you can tell he's fully recovered from that ankle injury and looking good this year for the Titans.
It's a 1-point lead for Lorain High School over Garfield Heights right now with 5:11 remaining in the first half of basketball. Bulldogs on their offensive end. That'll be Ben, sends it out to Vasquez. They'll try to drop it down. Jackson wants to go to work against Brown. Boy, Lee doing a nice job help defense. Inside it is, facing a 5 count, drops it off. Tatum now with the ball, goes inside. Vasquez,
that was a double dribble.
Call a double dribble. We'll head the other way. Nice sportsmanship there underneath by Jaco Lee, helping the man up. Sub will come into the ball game. Reporting in is Devontae Jackson for the Titans.
A little late on the call, it seemed like. We seen it before the ref whistled it.
Exactly. All right, so here we go. Lorain High with a 1-point lead, an opportunity to extend that just a little bit. The Bulldogs will stay in a man look here. And the Titans will line up across the free throw line. Billings will pop out to get this offense started. Wilson will go. You got a double high post there. Leo clear in between the circles. Very sedentary offense now for the Titans. Want to work toward the wing, try to get it out. Wilson now will start spreading things out just a little bit. This is an odd look for the Titans.
It's a different offensive set. I can't say I've seen them do this before.
Agreed. Jackson outside. Devontae steps inside. Well short on the 3-ball attempt. Foul's going to be whistled for. Might be Brown along the baseline. Nope. Check that. They're going to call that on Ben.
So the offensive set that we're talking about, it seemed like the Titans were looking for the mismatch. They would have one player come out at a time, and they were looking for the mismatch or maybe trying to drain some time off the clock already?
Almost a stall, which was odd. So Ben will sit down. He's got 2 fouls in the ball game. Reporting in is Stephen Cornwell. We saw him in the JV game. He's a guy that's not afraid to put up a shot. Talk about not being afraid to put up a shot. How about Seth Wilson drains one from 17. He's got 7, and it's a 3-point Lorain lead now. Vasquez works off to the right side. Cornwell, bounce pass underneath. That'll be Tatum, wants to square up, and Brown's not going to let him, but Brown's also going to get whistled for the foul. That's going to be Aiden's first.
Cam Thomas checks into the game for the Titans, and Aiden Brown will sit down.
And I think the reason for that is that's a tired foul.
Yeah.
When you start bodying up instead of keeping good position.
He tried to get up on Tatum, and he just didn't give him enough room. Yeah, he really was on him defensively. Yeah. He just didn't give him, the offensive player, his space.
Bulldogs with the ball underneath their own basket and trying to clear the Bulldogs, and they're going to get whistled for the foul. Did they get Borden? Yeah, that'll be his second. Team foul number 5 on the Bulldogs. 4 team fouls on the Titans with 3:48 remaining in the first half. Wilson with the ball, finds Jackson. Lee trying to make a backdoor cut, gets turned away. Billings will be on the left wing now for the Titans. Trying to clear out top is Wilson, but right now the Bulldogs denying him the ball completely. Jackson had a look at a 3, finds Billings. He'll take the 3. Left side, it's good. He's got 8.
Second 3-pointer of the night for Jameer Billings.
Cornwell goes the other way, works his way down to the block, has to kick it out. 3-ball launch by Tatum, not going to happen. Big rebound underneath that time by Borden. They'll kick it out. Shot there from Cottingham. That one's not going to fall from about a dozen. Rebound underneath, and a foul is going to be called on the Titans. I thought the guy just kind of went down awkwardly. They're going to whistle that one on Cam Thomas, his first team foul, number 5.
Aiden Brown checks in for the Titans, and Jaco Lee will have a seat.
3:08 remaining in the half. 19-13 in favor of the Titans. They've extended this a little bit, but boy, not a ton. Bounce pass goes underneath. Cottingham tries to get it up. Harassed on his way there. Ball loose. Finally picked up by Jackson for the Titans. Works into the lane. Steps through. Layup's not going to happen. He'll roll it off the front of the rim. Fast break opportunity going the other way. Drop it off to Borden. Kicks it out right into the hands of Devontae Jackson. And a 30-second timeout comes off the Titans bench, which gives us a chance
to catch our breath. Big Titans' biggest lead of the night. 6 points here, Don. You mentioned it. I think Coach Rossitano wants to talk about it real quick. Finish this half off strong. You could easily turn this 6-point lead into a 10-point lead, and I think the Titans would be really happy about that.
Not a high-scoring game by any stretch of the imagination, but the Bulldogs have only put in one basket. Hear the Ohio State music?
OHIO. We got Ohio State in the championship Monday.
Yeah, I have to be paying attention to that. That'll be kind of interesting as well.
That'll be better to watch than the Browns.
It might be. It might be.
I don't feel confident at all come Sunday.
Joe Bach agrees with you.
He's a
that
Steeler
makes him
fan.
Happy. Oh, Joe. I've always liked you.
Right.
2:49 remaining in the first half. 19-13 in favor of the Lorain High Titans. David Q's a Brown fan. He's
a Browns guy.
He's a Browns guy. So here come the Titans with the ball. Kind of a lazy pass coming in from Jackson to Wilson, but there wasn't really anybody there to check it up, so you might as well. A couple of high posts again. You'll end up with an overload on the right side. Looked like Billings was the guy that was supposed to pop out. Wilson avoids one defender, steps over, 3-ball, no. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Tyler Jackson for the Bulldogs. Oh, almost a double dribble there. I thought Vasquez got his other hand on the ball before he put it down for the second dribble. He'll drop it off to Cottingham, launches long distance. That was not going to happen. Rebound collected by the Titans. Fast break opportunity. Billings, left side, hesitates at the arc, goes to the hole. They're going to wave off the foul, or wave off the basket because he was fouled about 15 feet from the basket. He wanted the hole.
Cottingham picking up his foul.
It'll be his second, team foul number 6. And I think that'll send him to the bench with Joe James coming back into the ballgame. No, check that. Zen Borden went out. And
Kevin Dykes, the sophomore, coming in for the Bulldogs.
Actually, I think that's Dylan Barczyk.
Is that Dylan Barczyk? Okay.
Yeah, I think they had him wrong on the JV roster. We were calling him wrong earlier. So our apologies to mom and dad and family who were watching. We'll clear it up here. Ball comes out top. That'll be Cam Thomas. Hands off. Jackson to the top of the key. Barczyk right in front of him. Works in. Forces a shot up. Awkward shot. Rebound collected that time by Jackson. Or check that. Thomas, no. Turnover at the other end. Billings is going to come away with it. Fast break opportunity. Has Wilson. Drops it off to him. He'll lay it in. Seth now with 9 to lead all scorers in the ball game. And it's 21-13. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Vasquez with the dribble out top being checked by Wilson. Gets a little over aggressive with that reach. He knew it as soon as he did it. He'll get whistled for the foul, his first.
Seth was locked in defensively, just a little too anxious with that reach in. Coach Sonny Johnson for the Bulldogs going crazy, yelling at Marcos Vasquez, telling him to run the play.
Oh, Vasquez will at least try. He'll dribble the ball all the way across the top, off to the left wing. Wants to work inside, not going to be there. Barczyk with the ball, one dribble before he gives it up and finds Tavian Tatum. Tatum drops it underneath and should be a travel. It's going to be a travel that time as Joe James is trying to back in, lost the dribble, and then
Cam Thomas pulled the chair out of him.
That's basically it.
Cam Thomas with a great defense.
I'm having a fun time watching both of these coaches, Sonny Johnson and John Rossitano on the side. Neither one of these guys are impacted by the whole sideline thing. They'll walk out onto the court pretty much any time. Boy, nice look inside, but a great block coming on defensively that time by Tavian Tatum. Had the pass inside going to Aiden Brown. He couldn't finish. That shot was blocked. We'll head the other way. Vasquez with the ball well outside the arc, dragging that back foot. I'm surprised he didn't get called for a travel. 5-second count being worked on. Billings doing a nice job. Barczyk outside now, sends it right back out top. Tatum being checked by Brown. Less than a minute remains in this first half. It'll be Joe James now. James with the dribble, working to the right side, sends it outside. Barczyk, 3-ball, over top of everything, right into the hands of Billings. And with 40 seconds remaining, the Titans can look for one more.
Yeah, the Titans bench up, excited, was clapping. That great defensive possession there, not allowing the Bulldogs to get on the board. I would imagine the Titans are going to take the last shot here with 26 seconds left.
Lee will work off a double high screen on the actually double high post double high screen. Wilson will back away now with 18, 17, 16. I would think he's the guy you want with his hands on the ball to get this one started. Looks for the high post, flashing high as Brown gives it right back to Wilson. Drives into the lane, scoops it up with the left hand, can't finish. The tip is there, and he'll put that one in. He's got 11 to lead all scorers, and that will bring the first half to a close with the Titans up by 10, 23-13. And boy, as good as that offense was in scoring 13 points, the defense was better. They only gave up a couple.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at your first half stats and get you set for second half action. Boy, it's been fast, hasn't it?
It's going by. I can't believe they only scored 2 points in that quarter.
We'll talk more about that. You're listening to the Allen Januzzi CPA Game of the Week on WDLW 98.9, 1380, WDLWradio.com, as well as WLCS TV 20. Hold on, Spectrum on YouTube. Check them out on Twitter and Facebook as well. We'll be back right after this.
If you are a nonprofit group or a club and need help keeping those books straight, call Allen Januzzi CPA at 440-985-2550. That's 440-985-2550. Listen in for the Allen Januzzi CPA Stats of the Game, where it's all about the numbers.
Some people think big banks are better. In our community, when it comes to helping businesses grow, I don't. I'm Ben Norton, president of Buckeye Community Bank. I've worked in big banks and I've worked in small banks. I like community banks best, where we have a chance to get to know our customers and they know us personally. Banking is about money, but it's also about people. If you own a business and are looking for a banking relationship to help your business grow, I invite you to call Buckeye Community Bank at 440-233-8800 or visit us on our website at buckeyebank.com. Today and tomorrow, your partner for growth. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community, and also the Army National Guard. Soldiers trained to keep the power flowing, engines running, and in every other trade needed to accomplish the mission. These soldiers are on the fast track to learning skills that can set them up for success at home with companies looking to hire the best. Their resumes are being built through their paid training and part-time service. Find out how you too can learn a trade profession by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Ohio Army National Guard. Aired by the Ohio Association of Broadcasters and this station.
From the deli and produce aisle to the bakery and largest full-service meat department, Fligner's has everything. Shop online at FlignersMarket.com, where you can also see their weekly specials and catering menu. Fligner's Market on Broadway in Lorain, open every day.
The Department of Veterans Affairs is so innovative, it not only improves the lives of veterans, it transforms the lives of healthcare professionals who serve them with access to the latest technologies and remarkable benefits. Transform your future at vacareers.va.gov.
If you are a nonprofit group or a club and need help keeping those books straight, call Allen Januzzi CPA at 440-985-2550. That's 440-985-2550. Listen in for the Allen Januzzi CPA Stats of the Game, where it's all about the numbers.
Hall Rentals. If you're looking for a place to have a holiday party, a wedding, family reunion, you don't have to be a member to rent the Slovak Club halls. They can provide either buffet or sit-down catering. 245-5146. It used to be that there were fish fries on every corner when Friday rolled around. There aren't many left these days, but luckily we still have the Slovak Club fish fry every Friday starting at 11 a.m. for lunch through dinner. Say hi to the people who make you feel special at the American Slovak Club on Broadway in Lorain.
Fire threatens everything in its path. When it threatens our nation and our communities, we respond. We bring the fight to the front line. The Army National Guard stands ready to face the dangers of Mother Nature and protect our homes and our neighbors. We will always be there when your community needs us the most. Discover more about all the ways you can serve part-time in your community by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Ohio Army National Guard. Aired by the Ohio Association of Broadcasters and this station.
It's always good to be with you, enjoying the music and memories as we share them together. Wally here, inviting you along with all the good time rock and roll oldies the second and third Saturdays of the month on the Cool Cat, 1380 AM, 98.9 FM, WDLWradio.com.
Welcome back to Lorain High at the half. 23-13 Lorain High over Garfield Heights. And, boy, I tell you, you talk high school basketball, you get excited about Lorain High basketball, you talk about Browns football, you get some people out in the community excited. We've both gotten texts, so a big shout out to Dennis Shaver.
Yeah, our phones are blowing up.
Who got a hold of you?
Jeremy Leyva, Fists of Fury, Brown season ticket holder, saying, no, the Brownies will be victorious on Sunday.
Big Browns fan, so we'll go with that. But let's get back into the basketball. most impressive part of that second quarter, we talked about it and teased it before we left. It was a 13-point quarter for the Lorain High Titans, which isn't huge but solid. More impressively, they kept Garfield Heights to 2 points in that second quarter.
Yeah, defensively, the Titans were just all over the Bulldogs. I couldn't believe it. I had to actually look at the stats again. 2 points was all that the Garfield Heights Bulldogs were able to score. And you got to credit Jameer Billings. This guy is picking up the ball full court.
You're right.
I compared him earlier to Stacey Augman, one of the players from the past who used to play for the Hawks. He reminds me specifically of him just because of his length defensively, his arm strength and length is just unbelievable. So credit Jameer Billings playing great defense on the Bulldogs and a total team effort. I mean, they're trying to get the ball down low. We've seen Cam Thomas come in. Aiden Brown's been playing great down low. So a total team effort by the Titans on the second quarter.
You get that rotation that we talked a little bit about, and I think we mentioned it in the first quarter, just kind of that 8 deep, maybe 9 sometimes rotation that the Titans will throw out there. Garfield Heights, obviously, without one of their primary players, and Sonny Johnson Jr. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. You've been keeping them, so let's take a look at them. They're brought to you by Alan Januzzi, CPA, where it's all about the numbers. David, you got them.
All right, let's start off with the Garfield Heights Bulldogs. And Mikhail Cottingham is the one that is pacing the Bulldogs tonight. We talked about him. He is a Clarion college commitment, so he is looking to play college basketball next year, and he's the one that's really stepped up considering Sonny Johnson Jr. is not playing tonight. We talked about him being a late scratch, the Penn State commit, unable to go for the Bulldogs. Let's talk about some more scoring. Tyler Jackson has 2 points for the Bulldogs, and Tavion Tatum has 4 points. So if you're catching on to a trend, there was 3 Bulldogs that scored.
That's it.
That's not good for Sonny Johnson. He's going to be preaching the ball gets spread around more, and more than 3 players are going to score. Let's jump over to the Lorain Titans side. Jaco Lee had 2 points. Javon Manning had 2 points. And then Jameer Billings, defensively, creating offense. He has 8 points tonight. He's shooting 2 for 3 from behind the 3-point line and 50% from the floor. Let's talk about Seth Wilson, another guy leading all scorers right now with 11 points. The West Virginia commit, shooting 4 for 10 from the field and 1 from 3 from 3-point range. So that second quarter, we talked about it, was a 6-point lead. They took a timeout. They stretched it up to 10. It's exactly what you want if you're a Titan fan.
Well, the teams are coming back out onto the court. You heard the buzzer in the background. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We're about 2.5 minutes away from second half action. Stick around. It'll be a good one. 23-13 at the half. Lorain High over Garfield Heights. We'll be back on WDLW and WLCS TV 20.
If you are a nonprofit group or a club and need help keeping those books straight, call Alan Januzzi, CPA, at 440-985-2550. That's 440-985-2550. Listen in for the Alan Januzzi CPA Stats of the Game, where it's all about the numbers.
Fligner's in Lorain is a supermarket with a bakery, deli, fresh produce, and catering services. Fligner's also has the largest full-service meat counter in the USA, which includes Fligner's famous Sausage Kitchen, home to the freshest kielbasa, herka, kishka, and paprika bacon. You can even shop online at flignersmarket.com. When you don't know what to make it Fligner's Market on Broadway in Lorain, open 7 days a week.
The Department of Veterans Affairs is so innovative, it not only improves the lives of veterans, it transforms the lives of healthcare professionals who serve them with access to the latest technologies and remarkable benefits. Transform your future at vacareers.va.gov.
Hall Rentals. If you're looking for a place to have a holiday party, a wedding, family reunion, you don't have to be a member to rent the Slovak Club halls. They can provide either buffet or sit-down catering. 245-5146. It used to be that there were fish fries on every corner when Friday rolled around. There aren't many left these days, but luckily we still have the Slovak Club fish fry every Friday starting at 11 a.m. for lunch through dinner. Say hi to the people who make you feel special at the American Slovak Club on Broadway in Lorain.
Some people think big banks are better. In our community, when it comes to helping businesses grow, I don't. I'm Ben Norton, president of Buckeye Community Bank. I've worked in big banks and I've worked in small banks. I like community banks best, where we have a chance to get to know our customers and they know us personally. Banking is about money, but it's also about people. If you own a business and are looking for a banking relationship to help your business grow, I invite you to call Buckeye Community Bank at 440-233-8800 or visit us on our website at buckeyebank.com. Today and tomorrow, your partner for growth. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Lorain High School as we get set for third quarter action. 23-13 in favor of the Lorain High Titans. David, we talked about keys. You had a couple.
Yeah, a couple keys to the game for the Bulldogs. They only have 3 players in the books as far as scoring. If you're the Bulldogs, you want to get more people active. And then if you're the Titans, defensively is what's been getting you your offensive points. So if you're the Titans, I'd like to see a little bit better of a half-court offense, but keep the defensive intensity going and go ahead and grind this game out.
Lorain High will have the ball to start things off. At the top is Seth Wilson, sends it outside. Lee tries to clear, works to the elbow, steps back, 17-footer, comes up short. Rebound ripped down by Tavian Tatum for the Bulldogs. Gets it off to the right side, quickly up court. Jackson into the lane, mishandles, goes up off the glass. No, not going to happen there. Tatum, shot, no. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple. So the pace certainly picked up to start things off.
Sense of urgency for the Bulldogs. I'm sure Sonny Johnson really got into his team at halftime, and they came out really ready to go and driving this ball down to the basket.
Foul called on Javon Manning, and if my count is correct, that's 3 on him, and I imagine he's coming out. That is the case. So he'll go sit down. Cam Thomas will come back in. Free throw number 1 for Tatum was a no-go. Check that. No, he got it.
Yeah, it was good.
So he's got 5.
And the second one's good as well.
Mark him down for 6. Making an 8-point difference with 7.5 remaining in the third quarter. Wilson will work up court, looks for the pick high, gets that from Brown, works down to the block, sends it outside. Now Billings at the top of the key. Lee sends it right back outside to Wilson. Works toward the baseline, stops and pops from 15. Can't hit that one. Rebound collected by Cottingham for the Bulldogs. Here we go the other way. Crosses over in front of the defense, works to the top of the key, hesitates there, into the lane, sends it outside. 3 ball lifted by Jackson left side, misses everything, and into the hands of Billings. Sonny Johnson can't believe it. Nice look underneath. Finds Brown. He'll put it up on off the glass for his first basket of the ball game and the first basket for the Titans here in this third quarter.
One of Don's favorite moves, the jump stop.
That's it.
Aiden Brown was able to convert.
Hey, I'll own being old school. I'm good with it. 3 ball outside. That's something we wouldn't have done back in the day either. Certainly not from a big. Nice look underneath. And the easy one in for Tyler Jackson. He's got 4. Low-scoring ball game here. 25-17, 6.5 left in the third quarter. Wilson pops high. Billings will pop out. Sonny Johnson wants his defense to go attack out top. Wilson works his way into a double team, tips the ball down toward the baseline, finds Cam Thomas. He'll send it out high, bounce pass into the quarter. Brown sends it out. Lee for 3, off the left corner, high off the glass, bounces on the rim a couple different times. Finally collected by Cottingham for the Bulldogs. Here we go the other way. Vasquez wants to go to work into the lane, sends it, drops it down toward the baseline. Nice spin move by Tatum that time. Foul's going to be whistled on the shot. Boy, a little bit of a late whistle on that foul. They're going to whistle that one on Cam Thomas. That's going to be his second.
Tavion Tatum back to the line. And you can tell what the Bulldogs are trying to do. Slow this game down, go to the line, get your free points, get back into this ball game.
Tatum's a big guy, and he's solid underneath. He'll throw up the first free throw and rim that one out. That's the first miss from the charity stripe for the Bulldogs. They had hit 5 straight up to that point. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Second free throw is good, so he recaptured. He's got 7 now. And speaking of 7, that's the point difference, 25-18 in favor of Lorain High. Only scored 2 in this quarter. There's a drive along the baseline, that time by Wilson. That shot partially blocked, comes off the rim a little bit hard at the other end. Laying it in for another deuce is Cottingham. He's got 9 to lead the Bulldogs quickly. The other end, Wilson launches, never really got down court. He was standing outside the arc, launched it, nailed it. He's got 14.
Titans needed that one.
Agreed.
Bulldogs were on a nice little run there.
That's the other thing. We've not really seen a significant run by either squad. Jumper from about 15 feet is not going to happen. Ball tipped out of bounds. The officials talk about it, I guess, before they point Lorain High's way.
Javon Manning checking in for the Titans. Devontae Jackson checking in. Jaco Lee will sit down, and Cam Thomas will sit down.
Keeping them fresh, as we've seen from the Titans for years. Here's Billings off to the right side. Into the hands of Devontae Jackson. Jackson with the left-hand dribble into the left elbow. Drops it off to Brown. Slices through the lane before he kicks it out to Wilson. He'll drive inside. Sends it out. Billings for three. No, a little bit too hard. Tipped out and picked up by Cottingham going the other way for the Bulldogs. Spins into the lane, lays it up, rolls it around, and drops it in. He's got 11.
That was a nasty spin move by Mikhail Cottingham.
It was. Jackson outside on the drive, drops it off underneath. There's a nice easy shot for Javon Manning. He's got 4, and it'll be a 30-second timeout coming off the Lorain High bench. 30-22. It's an 8-point difference. That be, 2-point switch here in favor of the Bulldogs here in this third quarter. That being said, it feels like there's a momentum shift toward Garfield Heights.
Yes, and it was a great job by Coach Rossitano to call that timeout. He sensed it. He felt the Bulldogs were making a good run, so he's trying to stop that momentum because Mikhail Cottingham right now is really taking charge for the Bulldogs in the second half. He's leading them in scoring right now, and offensively for the Titans, you're still not seeing the continuity, the gelling. It's Seth Wilson. Jameer's missed a couple shots, but they got to get something going in the half-court set.
I agree. So the 30-second timeout has been exhausted. The officials want to get the teams back out onto the court. Garfield Heights taking their time. Sonny Johnson now points down and says, hey, go get the ball, please. Sonny was a little bit funny at the end of the halftime break. He turned around and was imploring the crowd to get loud.
Realizing there's no crowd here.
Yeah, if you're watching us on WLCS TV 20, on YouTube or on Spectrum Channel 1025, you realize there's no crowd. And if you listen to our crowd mic here on the broadcast side of things, you'll hear a little noise, but that's just coming off the bench. All right, so here comes Garfield Heights with the ball. Ben now will work up court. Billings right in front of him. It's off to the right. Bounce pass. They'll drop it down to Jackson. Wants to go to work against Aiden Brown. A lot of body contact. He'll flip it out high. Vasquez with the ball. Wanted to find somebody going backdoor. I think he thought Cottingham was going to take a break. He didn't. And the ball sails into the empty stands at the end of the gym.
Yeah, he faked it, the backdoor cut, and stayed at the three-point arc to take that three. Just some miscommunication there by the Bulldogs. Aiden Brown is checking out. Javon Manning checks back in.
Are you surprised that Heights isn't pressing off of that out-of-bounds play? I mean, they're picking up at midcourt.
I think that with their guards being out tonight,
maybe that's it.
You're playing with guys who normally aren't there all the time.
Billings with the ball for Lorain High, leaves it out. Wilson, a little bit of a ball fake. Nice pass down to the baseline. Drops it off to Devontae Jackson. His first basket is good. 10-point difference now. Back to where we were in halftime. 3-ball at the other end. Ill-advised, boy, out of rhythm. Missed everything short. Here we go the other way. Jackson crosses over, mishandles the ball, ends up going out of bounds off of him at the other end. That was just an out-of-control moment offensively.
Devontae tried to slow it down at the last minute, was just unable to stop that ball from going out of bounds. 10-point lead here, third quarter.
3.5 remaining in that third quarter. 32-22 is the count that my partner was just referring to. Don Vincent along with David Rivera. It's good to be with you. Garfield Heights with the ball. Tatum wanted to work inside. Turned away pretty nicely by Cam Thomas that time. Now they'll try to set the pick high. No movement off the ball right now for Heights at all. 3-point launch, and it is good. They kind of got lucky on that one with Tyler Jackson's shot.
Tyler Jackson with the left-handed stroke from behind the arc.
It was just not. It wasn't a good offensive series. You'll take the basket if you're a Bulldogs fan, no question. Foul comes out top. That's going to be called on Vasquez as he was trying to D up Devontae Jackson. Vasquez first, team foul number 1 on Garfield Heights. Inbounds comes to Wilson. Wants to go to work with the left hand, works to the top of the key, gets fouled on his way there. That's going to be on Tommy Benn, I think, and that will be 3 on him. Both of these teams getting real sedentary on the offensive end of things.
Yeah, a lot of standing around, a lot of inconsistency and indecisiveness on the offensive end.
Well, everyone was lined up on the far side of the court. They'll bring them to the near side of the court in order to get this ball in play. Wilson will get it. Checked up there by Vasquez.
They're spread out now. Titans trying to drain some clock off.
Billings sends it back to the right side. Jackson. Wilson cuts through, not going to be there. They'll send it all the way across court from the right wing to the left wing, and Billings needs to get rid of it, tries to force it inside. Wanted Manning has the ball poked away. Fast break opportunity. Vasquez at the other end, layup and in. That's his first basket of the ball game. Down to a 5-point difference, 32-27 with 2:17 remaining in the third quarter.
Here comes the defense that we were talking about. They are trapping now half court. Garfield Heights trying to turn intensity up.
But, and that's exactly what you should do against a team that wants to drain time. You want to go push them. 3-ball launched outside, comes up short for the Titans. That was Billings on the shot. Rebounds collected by Tommy Benn. Quick, fast break the other way. Results in a missed dunk that time. Tatum couldn't finish the slam. Here we go the other way. Billings crosses over, steps toward the baseline, gets tied up, pushed down toward the ground. Foul's going to be whistled, I believe, on Cottingham because he looked up incredulously, and it will be his third foul.
Going back to that last play, the Titans got lucky by that missed dunk there by Jackson because they left him all alone, and he missed. He was all by himself. Could have been an easy flush for 2.
Yeah, you've got to go up there with two-handed dunk, man. Go up with some authority.
You got to.
Inbounds pass comes out. Wilson launches long distance, nails the 3-ball from halfway in between the top of the circle and the circle from midcourt. Wilson's got 17 in the ball game. It's a quiet 17 to be honest with you.
He's working for that 17.
Yeah, he is. I'll try to drop it inside. Lee there to take it away. Fast break opportunity. Wilson on the push. Cuffs it. Goes with the left-handed layup. Gets fouled on his way. Old school cuffing it, I got to tell you.
That would have been a nice reverse left hand right there by Seth Wilson if it would have dropped.
He's watched some highlights. Tyler Jackson whistled for his first foul. Team foul number 4 on Garfield Heights. Wilson will go to the line, believe it or not, for his first free throws of the evening. He's got 17 and make it 18. Joe James trots onto the court. Big junior will post himself down on the block with 1:18 remaining in the third quarter. Titans, if they hit this free throw via Seth Wilson, will get back up to that 10-point difference, and they did. Give him 19 in the ball game.
A little bit of pressure here from the Titans defensively.
And Garfield Heights handles it. They'll drop it off the left baseline. Jackson can't get the good-looking shot. Ball loose. Borden came up with it. Now it's turned over. Here comes Seth Wilson. Hesitates. Goes to the rack again. A lot of contact on his way there. No foul. Vasquez with the rebound for Garfield Heights. Has it poked away from behind. It was Wilson that got a hand on it, right into the hands of Jameer Billings. Billings looks up the clock.
He said no rush.
Yeah, we got time. There's 43, 42, 41 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
And I think that they're feeling the 10-point lead.
There's a pick taken away by Jackson. We'll see if he slams this one. No, he'll lay it in. That one too strong. Rebound underneath was Joe James, but his shot was blocked. Officials say you got some of his hands, Aiden Brown. They'll whistle him for his second foul.
Tyler Jackson upset with himself. He wishes he would have threw that one down for the Bulldogs.
He's you can't second guess yourself. It's a commitment. You either slam it or you lay it in. You can't go in between.
And he was definitely thinking about it when he was midair.
Yep. 2 free throws coming to Tyler Jackson. He's got 7 in the ball game. He's going to stay right there where the first one is a miss. Davian Tatum comes back into the ball game. Also reporting back in, Dylan Barczyk. And also in, Stephen Cornwell. So you got a couple guys that played in the JV game reporting in.
Great play defensively by Aiden Brown with that block. staying active underneath there. Just a little bit too much body on that follow-through is what the refs called.
30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Second free throw, no. Boy, a lot of contact underneath. That's not going to happen. Now they'll call the foul underneath. Aiden Brown saying, gosh, you got to give me a little bit of help here.
Zen Borden just threw Aiden Brown out of the way.
Did they get that foul on Jackson, or did they get it on Borden?
I think it was on Borden, because once he made the play, he then airballed it over the backboard and did not complete the play.
Okay, Wilson will walk it up court. 21 seconds remain in this third quarter. It's a 10-point lead for Lorain High, 37-27. This Garfield Heights squad ranked number 3 in the conference, but also missing a pretty key part of that squad. Billings sends it out to Wilson all alone from about 22 feet, drained it. My goodness. He's got 22, and that will bring the third quarter to a close. It's a 13-point lead for the Titans, 40-27. Break time for us. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on WDLW 98.9, 1380, and WLCS TV 20.
If you are a nonprofit group or a club and need help keeping those books straight, call Alan Januzzi, CPA, at 440-985-2550. That's 440-985-2550. Listen in for the Alan Januzzi CPA Stats of the Game, where it's all about the numbers.
The Department of Veterans Affairs is so innovative, it not only improves the lives of veterans, it transforms the lives of healthcare professionals who serve them with access to the latest technologies and remarkable benefits. Transform your future at vacareers.va.gov.
Titans jump out to a 13-point lead over the Garfield Heights Bulldogs here at Lorain High School. Don Vincent along with Dave Rivera. And, you know, I mentioned that Seth Wilson had an 11-point quarter. You popped off another number that's equally as impressive.
Yeah, he was 3 for 3 from behind the arc. Titans scored 17 there in that third quarter. Mr. Seth Wilson, Mr. Mountaineer, I think we should start calling him. He had 11 points of the 17. So great job there by Seth Wilson, stepping up in that third quarter, really putting his stamp on this game.
Yeah, I think they're going to like him down in Morgantown.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so here we go. With 8 more minutes left in this one, Titans need to be diligent, especially on the defensive side of things, and not let the Bulldogs climb back into this when Garfield Heights really needs to put together a couple good offensive possessions just to get this below double-digit lead. Jumper outside, rolling off the rim that time is no good for Vasquez. Rebound collected by Wilson. Now he'll push. Top of the key, hesitates, crosses over, works to the block, sends it back out top. Billings to the top of the key, kicks it outside. Lee for 3. Left side is good.
Catch and shoot, Don.
That's it.
Jaco Lee got the pass in rotation. Great 3.
Quickly the other way. Vasquez with the ball outside the arc, being checked by Lee, who's equally scrappy on the defensive side. They'll kick it out top and right back to the left side now in Cottingham. Clearing out top is Vasquez. One dribble, then gives it right back to McHale. Kicking out this time. Tatum works to the blocks, goes off the glass, got it, and one.
Tavion Tatum with the strong take for the Bulldogs. And one.
They're going to whistle that one on Javon Manning. That'll be his 4th team foul, number 4.
If you're the Titans, you just continue to do what you do here. Offensively, you want to slow it down, and defensively, you just want to not give up any easy baskets to let these Bulldogs back in the game.
And Tatum nails the free throw. He's got 10 in the ball game. He's 4 of 5 from the charity stripe, by the way. Good look underneath from Wilson. High, they'll swing it around. Brown gets it right back to Wilson at the top of the key, into the lane, gets wrapped up, no shot. They said he was on the way. They'll whistle that on Cottingham. That'll be his 4th. Team foul number 6. So the Titans will shoot from here on as Devontae Jackson reports in now for the Titans, and taking a seat will be Manning with his 4 fouls. Billings to trigger underneath his own basket, finds Wilson outside the arc along the left baseline, spins, pops from about 17. Can't hit that one. Rebound collected, and boy, who are they going to call this on?
Traveling.
Yeah, there was a travel that time on Cottingham, but Wilson took an elbow to the jaw, and John Rossitano says, look, okay, that's cool. Don't get hurt.
Finish this game strong but healthy.
Yes, please. Still that 13-point difference, 43-30 now in favor of the Titans. 6.5 minutes remain in the game. Wilson out top, left elbow. I kind of stepped into a little bit of a jumper. Can't hit it from 15. Rebound collected by Vasquez. Long pass forward, finds Tatum. He'll send it off to the right side. Jackson thought about a shot outside, spins into the lane, leaves that layup short. Rebound Tatum, draws contact going in, able to put it up and in for his 12th point of the ball game. And a full timeout comes off the Garfield Heights bench. We'll take a break as well with 6:14 remaining in the ball game. 43-32, Lorain over Garfield Heights. We'll be back with more right after this.
Some people think big banks are better. In our community, when it comes to helping businesses grow, I don't. I'm Ben Norton, president of Buckeye Community Bank. I've worked in big banks and I've worked in small banks. I like community banks best, where we have a chance to get to know our customers and they know us personally. Banking is about money, but it's also about people. If you own a business and are looking for a banking relationship to help your business grow, I invite you to call Buckeye Community Bank at 440-233-8800 or visit us on our website at buckeyebank.com. Today and tomorrow, your partner for growth. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Lorain High School. Don Vincent along with David Rivera. Good to be with you. Also good to be with you not only on WDLW, but on WLCS TV 20. Good to work with Joe Bach again. It's been a while since we've had that opportunity, and boy, I tell you, with the late start to basketball season, it's just good to be in Lorain High's gym.
Yeah, this is the first time we've gotten to be in Lorain, as we mentioned, the Titans' second game of the season. And it just feels good to be back. The city of Lorain has basketball. They can't be here, but they are all watching on YouTube, LCS TV 20's channel, as well as Spectrum 1025. We appreciate it.
They're tuned in their cars as well, right here on WDLW. Titans with the basketball, drive along the baseline. The missed shot there that time by Jackson. Ball tipped around, finally picked up by the Bulldogs with the dribble there, working away from pressures Tyler Jackson before he gets it off to Ben. Ben works toward the baseline, finds Vasquez. He'll slide through the lane, kick it out. Tyler Jackson, long jumper, no. Rebound tipped around before it's collected by Brown. Here comes Wilson going the other way. Top of the key, spin move down toward the baseline, got wrapped up, going to the hole. Foul's going to be whistled on Cottingham, and I believe that's going to be his final foul.
Yeah, Mikhail
foul
Cottingham.
number 7. So all the fingers up in the air saying it's 5 fouls. So he'll go over toward the bench. And Johnson will take a look around.
That's a big blow for the Bulldogs because he was offensively the one leading the way, him and Tavion Tatum.
Well, the young buck, the freshman, Barchok, is going to be the guy that comes into the ball game.
Sonny getting some freshmen some time here on the varsity level. Coach Johnson.
He'll trot on. And Wilson will go to the line. He's been there twice earlier, made both of those. Hit that one as well. He's got 24 in the ball game. 5.5 minutes remain. Here we go the other way. Boy, nice job defensively by Billings. He comes out with a grin on his face. Wants to push the tempo. Decides better of that. Sends it back out top. Action off to the right side.
Picked his pocket, Don.
Cleanly. Lee, nice look along the baseline. Finds Hayden Brown. Goes up with the reverse. He's got his 4th point of the ball game. Bumps it out to a 47-32 difference. Into the lane. Brown with a takeaway. Somehow ends up in the hands of Billings. Wasn't pretty. Bounce pass to the right side. Jackson there. Sends it all the way across. Lee thinks about a 3. No. Brown will spot one. Rolls it off the front of the rim. Wilson there battling for the rebound. Tips it around. Vasquez will come away with it. Goes behind his back to midcourt. Now works to the elbow. Sends it outside. 3 ball. Tyler Jackson for the Bulldogs. 23 on the other side. Brown unable to finish that. Vasquez rebound. Put up. Put it in. He's got 4. A lot of back and forth here for a fairly low-scoring ball game. Devontae Jackson finally gets it forward. Lee looks off. No-look pass toward the baseline, then gets it right back. Sends it out top. Wilson thought about a 3 ball. Works at the top of the key. Finds a layup and 2 more.
Nice take by Seth Wilson.
I've got him at 26, and that will draw a timeout I believe, off the Lorain High bench, and it will be a full timeout. Is that correct? It will. So that means we'll take a break as well with 4:16 remaining. 49-34 Lorain High over Garfield Heights. Back with more right after this.
If you are a nonprofit group or a club and need help keeping those books straight, call Alan Januzzi, CPA, at 440-985-2550. That's 440-985-2550. Listen in for the Alan Januzzi CPA Stats of the Game, where it's all about the numbers.
The Department of Veterans Affairs is so innovative, it not only improves the lives of veterans, it transforms the lives of healthcare professionals who serve them with access to the latest technologies and remarkable benefits. Transform your future at vacareers.va.gov.
49-34 Lorain High over Garfield Heights, and we're getting little newslets, little information here on at least one Lorain High alum. What do you got, David?
Yes, Mr. Nas Bohannon with a great game for the Youngstown State Penguins. They win 74-72 at the buzzer, and Nas Bohannon with 28 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and one of those assists coming on the game-winning basket, Don. Shout out to Nas Bohannon, everybody from his family listening and watching. We appreciate it. Congratulations.
Well, getting back to the action, Garfield Heights late to break the huddle. The official put the ball down on the sideline. It was already 1 second into the count when they got there. They still managed to get it down court, come up short on the 3 ball. And here come the Titans following the rebound. Billings goes the other way, hesitates, goes to the block, left-handed layup, no, gets fouled outside. He'll go to the line for a 1-and-1 at the very least here. Foul whistle on Tyler Jackson, his second, team foul number 8. Jameer with 8 points in the ball game has not scored since the third quarter. But, you know, he's not out there for his scoring. I mean, he can do it, don't get me wrong. But he's out there for his defensive prowess, no doubt. Tyler Jackson going the other way, has the ball knocked away by Lee. It's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs. Vasquez splits a double team, shows baseline pass, no, kicks it out. Jackson for 3 off the back of the rim, no. Devontae Jackson rebound for the Titans, works up court and then backs away. And this is what that timeout was about. Ball control.
Slow it down.
Take your time. 3-ball right side. Seth Wilson's open for a 3-ball. You're going to let him take it. He's got 29 in the ball game.
He's got the green light.
Okay. They must have touched the ball after it went through. And the officials saying don't touch it. John Rossitano will take advantage of that slowdown in order to get a body in. He sends Javon Manning back in with his 4 fouls.
Referee still talking to Seth Wilson about touching the ball out of the basket.
There's a point at which, you got to let it go. But I think that could have been let go a little bit earlier. 3.5 minutes remain, 3:22 to be exact. Sorry about that. Going to the hole that time was Tommy Benn. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple.
Javon Manning picking up the foul.
That's his last, I believe.
So that was a quick entry.
Quick in, quick out.
Jaco Lee comes back in for the Titans.
Didn't even get to wipe his face with a towel. 3:19 remain. 52-34 is the difference.
I don't think that's what Coach Rossitano had in mind when he put Javon back in.
I'm pretty sure not. All right, Tommy Benn at the line. Free throw number 1 is a no-go. The sophomore has not scored in the ball game. He's got a lot of PT.
Yeah, he started. We talked about for the injured Sonny Johnson Jr.
Second one is good. That's his first point of the ball game. Makes it a 17-point difference. Full court pressure now. Looks like it'll be a little bit of a trapping press, isn't it? The man press? Yeah.
Yep.
Billings will go right by everybody. He'll kick it around. He'll swing it around. At the top is Wilson. Has to kind of re-grab the pass. It was a little off the mark, but he does so. Billings now off to Jackson. Jackson along the left baseline. Sends it all the way through. Lee off to Brown. 3-ball left corner. No. Left elbow. No, I'm sorry. Here we go the other way. Vasquez, a little scoop pass working forward. Ben into the lane. Boy, nice job by Lee to knock that one away. Vasquez picks it up, looks down toward the baseline. Joe James spins into the lane, puts it up and in.
Joe James with a nice spin move there to convert for the Bulldogs.
2:38, and this one
got away fast.
Yeah, it did.
It was neck and neck, back and forth all game.
Billings with the freshman on him goes to the hole. He's going to get called for the offensive foul as he
extended
let
that
his
chicken
arm
wing.
Come off, yeah.
Little chicken wing got extended.
Use that term. That was right there.
And you seen it. That's why the ref had to call it. It was just a little bit too much space in between that chicken wing.
2:26 remaining. It's funny where you're going to use the exact same term.
We're Lorain guys, man.
That's what it is. All right, at the top goes Ben. Works to the left side. Barchak will come across the top, drops it off. That'll be Tatum to the right side. He'll lob it underneath. Nice spin move. Drop step there that time, Joe James. He's got 4 in the ball game. Here comes Wilson going the other way. No one's D'ing him up as he works to the right side. I thought he was going to take advantage of that. 2 minutes remaining. Now he'll go to work. The defense is caught up. He'll flip it outside. Brown will send it right back out top to Billings, and Wilson will clear and get the ball back in between the circles, which is exactly what John Rossitano wants.
Yeah, Titans are just looking to kill this clock. We're under 2 minutes right now, and they're not looking to score. They're just looking to hold it and seal this victory.
Wilson threatened to go toward the blocks, and then he backs off. Davian Tatum will come out and check him up. They'll start the count, and he'll take it to the rack. Reverse layup. No, missed that one. Rebound. Jackson can't quite control it there to go back up. Bounces out, goes behind his back, and finds Billings, and they'll reset. Lee will dribble out top, and in a quiet gym like this is, on the radio side of things, a little bit, well, not exciting.
Normally, if this was a full capacity crowd, everybody would be standing up right now, clapping, and this final minute would be in the books for the Titans.
They still have the ball on their offensive end. Remember, this possession started with about 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining, so they've held the ball for a solid minute, and they still have the ball. Billings against tight D will work to the top of the key and flip it out to Wilson. Barchek's going to come out. There's a freshman on a guy that's committed to West Virginia. Oh, boy.
Welcome to high school basketball.
Well, Wilson being nice. Seth's not making him pay yet. 35, 34, 33 seconds remain in this ball game. Billings spins away, works to the top of the key, kicks it back out to Wilson.
Seth's tired. Trying to catch his breath there.
29 points. He ought to be a little bit on the tired side.
Seth had 30 last night. Right now he is at 29. Great back-to-back performances by the West Virginia commit.
Pass goes down toward the baseline. Jackson may have been fouled. The officials don't want to call it. I don't blame them. Wilson wants to put the ball down on the floor, but defense from Garfield Heights won't let him. Now we'll just let this one roll out. The buzzer sounds, and the final on this one, the Lorain High Titans winners tonight, 52-39 over the Garfield Heights Bulldogs. We'll take a little bit of a break. When we come back, will be our post-game show. Take a look at some stats, give you a little bit of analysis, and get you set on your way. We'll be back after this on WDLW, WLCS TV 20.
If you are a nonprofit group or a club and need help keeping those books straight, call Alan Januzzi, CPA, at 440-985-2550. That's 440-985-2550. Listen in for the Alan Januzzi CPA Stats of the Game, where it's all about the numbers.
These days, you never know what is open and what is closed, but the American Slovak Club's Club Room is open 7 days a week, and bar bites are back on Wednesdays and Thursdays. The Slovak Club's famous fish fry is still being held every Friday from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. Join us for dine-in or carry-out. The bowling lanes are open, too, for leagues and open bowling. Check our hours online, AmericanSlovakClub.com, or you can call 440-245-5146.
Fligner's in Lorain is a supermarket with a bakery, deli, fresh produce, and catering services. Fligner's also has the largest full-service meat counter in the USA, which includes Fligner's famous Sausage Kitchen, home to the freshest kielbasa, herka, kishka, and paprika bacon. You can even shop online at FlignersMarket.com. When you don't know what to make it Fligner's Market on Broadway in Lorain, open 7 days a week.
If you are a nonprofit group or a club and need help keeping those books straight, call Alan Januzzi, CPA, at 440-985-2550. That's 440-985-2550. Listen in for the Alan Januzzi CPA Stats of the Game, where it's all about the numbers.
Cool Cat Oldies, 1380 AM and 98.9 FM, WDLW Lorain, and WDLWradio.com.
And we want to welcome you back to Lorain High. If you're watching the stream right now on WLCS, that is our man. That's Jim Allen, celebrating 50 years of broadcasting.
Senor.
Local sports. Big tip of the cap. We did a great show with Jim. It was fun for me to do. Did an interview with him, talked about his history and all his work. Always a tip of the cap to Jim Allen. Tip of the cap to Lorain High Titans tonight. They come away a winner 52-39 over the Garfield Heights Bulldogs. Quarters of 10, 13, 17, and 12. Not setting the world on fire, but still a solid win for these Titans.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams scoring 12 points there in that fourth quarter, but it was really Seth Wilson that dominated this second half, scoring 18 points to lead the Titans to their second victory.
Well, you've got the numbers, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. I saw you scratching away. Are you ready with them?
I'm ready, man.
Okay, let's do it. Alan Januzzi, CPA, brings you our stats of the ball game, where it's all about the numbers.
Let's start with Coach Sonny Johnson's Garfield Heights Bulldogs. Marcos Vasquez scored 4 points for them. Tommy Bend, the sophomore who stepped in and started for Sonny Johnson Jr., had 1 point tonight. Tyler Jackson really got going there in the second half. He had 7 points for the Bulldogs. Joe James added 4. Tavion Tatum had 12, and Mikhail Cottingham had 11 before he fouled out there in that fourth quarter, and that gives the Garfield Heights Bulldogs 39 points for tonight. Let's jump over to the Lorain Titans, who are victorious tonight. Jaco Lee chipped in with 5 points. Javon Manning had 4 points. Devontae Jackson had 2 points. Jameer Billings had 8. Aiden Brown had 4. And then the man of the night, Mr. Seth Wilson, Mr. Mountaineer, 29 points on a back-to-back performance after scoring 30 points last night. Boy, oh boy, did he step up big tonight for the Titans.
Well, when they needed him, especially in that third quarter, it was a 3-point third quarter. They won that one 17-14. But he had 11 of those 17 points in that third quarter, finished with 29 when he had 11 at the half. So, yeah, when this team needs him, I think he's going to be the guy that's going to be able to answer.
4 for 4 behind the three-point line in that second half. So that really, he shot better from behind the arc than he did inside of the paint. So that was another good shooting night for Seth Wilson and the Lorain High Titans. Of course, the defense really leading the way, scoring all the offense for the Titans. Half-court game, still a little bit that needs to be worked on, but of course that's with everything. But the Titans defensively, Jameer Billings, you can't say enough about him. He's playing full court, man-on-man defense as soon as the ball gets inbounded, and I know Coach Rossitano loves that intensity from him.
Yeah, and smiles the whole time doing it. Well, I tell you what, we'll go ahead and we'll wrap things up here from the Lorain High Gym as they're putting the cap on everything here and trying to clear out. I want to remind you we got more basketball coming your way next Friday night. We hope, everything this year is we hope. We'll be in Elyria as the Pioneers take on Medina. So that'll be an interesting ball game.
That's going to be a great game. Corey Tripp from Medina, a highly talented high school senior right now. And the Pioneers are playing really good.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Should be a great game.
Looking forward to that one, and hopefully we'll be able to get that one in as well. But a big thank you to everybody involved in the broadcast. Brian Corey here at Lorain High and all of his staff. Appreciate all of their efforts making us comfortable and certainly making us welcome. David Q manning the board back at the studios. Appreciate all his efforts. Always good to work with Joe Bach and WLCS TV 20.
Thanks
you,
for
Joe.
having us.
Appreciate it. Always, always good to be working with you. David Rivera, a lot of fun tonight, man.
Of course. Titans win. Lorain guys on the call. It was a beautiful night. Let's keep this momentum going. Hopefully the Browns can get a victory Sunday night, and hopefully those Buckeyes are national champs come Monday.
OH.
I-O, buddy.
There you go. All right, so for everybody on our side of things, everybody on the broadcast team, I'm Don Vincent. Good night from Lorain. Our game tonight was brought to you by Buckeye Community Bank. Today and tomorrow, your partner for growth. Fligner's Market. You don't know what to make? Make it Fligner's, the American Slovak Club in Lorain. For the best fish fry in Lorain County, and Alan Januzzi, CPA, where it's all about the numbers.